it's certainly something. I I don't. I'm like very opposed on it. I like it a decent amount, but then also the fact that it's country song, I'm like, why, why? But whatever. It's their band. They can do whatever they want with it. Whatever. They do have like that's gonna be part of an EP that's um, coming out later. I don't think they've said, either they have said or and I'm just like not paying attention, or they haven't said yet. Excuse me, yet. But it will be a part of an EP later, which I know does have kind of alternative-ish songs. Because on that EP is going to be another song called Moonshine, which um, I've seen people take videos, like they've performed it before, and people took videos of them doing that song, and that sounds like their original albums, and I'm like excited for it because I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Was that kind of sound? So I'm excited for this EP to see how it turns out. But for now, we gotta finish the lovable and amazing Dialtown. Let me bring it up. I think. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. So we've been doing this for a good while now. This game. I mean, fair. There's actually a lot to this game. Although we are almost done. We're in the final chapter, the last stretch it seems. So I don't think we got too much left. We can definitely do it. Can definitely do it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Let's get right into it. Do you wish to load the save file? Why not? Love that. Teehee. Appreciate you all meeting with me here yet again. That's right, we ended it with Mayor Mingus having another meeting. As I'm sure you all know, approximately 1 year has passed since Phone Gigi's exile. Wow. That was a while. Well, to be fair, we were waiting outside Norm's place for quite a while, it seemed. It looked like seasons had changed. So, you know what, fair. I'll turn the game down a little bit on my end. Okay. Which is coincidentally the first time we've all been able to meet. Now that Billy's out of juvie on probation. Hey, don't slap the blame on me, Mingles. You could have overturned my conviction and gotten me out instantly. Call him out on his bullshit. Just move on. The audacity of this bitch. Call him out on his bullshit. First of all, call me Mingles again, and it's the death penalty for you, bucko. Oh. Shit. Secondly, you get 1 free pardon per year, and this was your 17th. 17 convictions in a year is way lower than my annual average, to be fair. It's only mid-February. Look, my point still stands. The initiation of Phase 2 of Mayor Mingus's Perfect Society reforms is vastly overdue. Abel, drop by the fun fair and retrieve the green one's shelled spawn for Theodore. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Why do I have to collect the eggs? They'll probably be moist. Very possibly, but alas, every other member is already preoccupied with a mission of their own. What about the mustachioed dude? He hasn't done much yet. Thero's coordinating the tranquilization, retrieval, and containment of Bigfoot as per our mutually beneficial agreement. And I couldn't be more thrilled. While with competent and well-trained officers, this could be a cinch. I don't remember exactly how I did his voice. Alas, Theodore, those 2 idiots are all you've got to work with, so plan accordingly. You mean us, ma'am? Are there any other 2-for-1 imbeciles in this room right now? You don't have to be so mean to us, ma'am. You're completely right. I don't. Also, take a pair of binoculars with you. They should help you locate the feral ape-man without getting close enough to startle him. Theodore, take a tranquilizer gun, snag him from afar. Look for him in Uptown first. I'm certain I heard on the grapevine that the bank has a vault chock full of bananas just for him. I'm sure he lingers around their premises constantly. Mrs. Crown, couldn't we maybe have 2 pairs of binoculars? Scare them all. Scare them a little. 2 pairs of binoculars? Who am I? Winston Churchill? Say no, move on. No. Billy, go get some fresh batteries for your megaphone from upstairs. So you're saying... Yes, you can have the megaphone back on the condition that you don't use it in here again. If you need to release that zestful pent-up energy of yours during one of our meetings, just scream into a pillow or something. Can it be one of the novelty throw pillows you have in your lounge that look like just your face? Why would you want to? Fine, it's a compromise. I guess, sure. Wait, why can't he retrieve the eggs instead? It'll only take him a literal minute to find the batteries. Are you seriously asking why I'm not entrusting Billy to retrieve a set of items that are specifically renowned for being incredibly fragile? An item that is also consistently used for obnoxious pranks by youthful delinquents such as himself? I guarantee you, if you let him lay a finger on a single one of those eggs, we'll have to scrub the front of Town Hall for a solid week to dispel the smell of rotten egg yolk. Yeah, it's true. I would totally betray you guys to vandalize your clubhouse, let alone a moment I felt like it. Well, what about the hobo? He's not doing anything. He's warming Bunny's seat. Very important. Oh, come on. Seriously? He's doing what I'm paying him for, which is more than I can say for you, Abel. Mayor, can I have some more dog food, please? You get half at the beginning, half at the end, as agreed. Yes, ma'am. Also, Abel, you're the only one of us here with the keys to the fun fair. You'd have to page your way. You had to page your ticket booth employee and let him know someone else was coming on your behalf if we sent anyone else. Fat chance of that working. The guy's a moron. He saw us screw up opening the gate for us if we trusted him with the responsibility. Probably set the whole booth on fire or something. Whatever, I'm paying him. It's far too much. Hang on, are you even paying him minimum wage? I stand by my statement. Look, how about this? If you go now, I promise you won't have to go back out again for the rest of the night. Which suits me since you have no useful attributes aside from owning numerous roller coasters, so it's not like you're good for anything else. Alright. You didn't have to be so scathing about it. Next time, do as you're told the first time I ask, and I'll give you a wrapped peppermint instead of a harsh reality check. Now get going. I believe we're all ready to initiate stage 2. Wait, hold on. I have a question. Gaslight God. God has a question. Alright, fine. What is it? Alright, out with it then. If we're all preoccupied with warming seats, tranquilizing Bigfoot, screaming at pillows and whatnot, then what's stopping Phone-Gigi from just walking right back into town? Phone-Gigi may be annoyingly persistent, yes, but they're also easily deterred by even the most trivial obstacles. Aha, the classic battle of the foam brick versus the undrivable car. Hush you. Anyway, even if Phone-Gigi were to somehow make it back into town, well, whoever finds them would no doubt see the note stapled to their spine and swiftly report the encounter to us. Although, something tells me our green friend won't be sighted again. What, your brain? Yes, but also no. You see, I placed something quite interesting along the outskirts of town. Hi, hello. Something akin to, say, a scarecrow. Should the stitched one wander back to the perimeter of Dialtown after a year of begging for scraps elsewhere, it'll stumble across my surprise and likely won't stop running until it reaches the next county. Or more likely, collapses face down in a waterlogged ditch and gets mistaken for Green Road to kill the next morning. Oh, come on, it couldn't be that repugnant. That fucker eats gravel from the sides of train tracks. You're underestimating their depravity. Oh, you don't understand. My minute spite child, had this thing engineered from pieces of the three most unnerving objects I could gather. All three entities shared a dark, potent energy, and as one being, we possess a truly wretched force to be reckoned with. Granted, it's quite unlikely that they'll actually find it after not being seen for a whole year. Jesus! Oh god, what is that? What is that? It's like parts of Madame Mediocre, parts of, I think, the film reel that we saw in Oliver's Route, and then something else, like a mannequin. That is pretty fucking scary. It's got a cactus, one on God's green earth that we just encountered. Hat from Big Bertha. Knickknacks from Madame Mediocre. Entire essence of Greg. Big Gregma, no, no. No. Seeing this is the worst thing to happen to anyone in history. Fuck off. Oh my god. You missed. You missed. I don't miss. Oh. You were saying with a smile. Nor am I. How? When you live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, there's really only three things that you have to occupy yourself with. Shooting tin cans, hunting for your supper, and swatting flies. All three which majorly help you hone your aim. Especially that third one. Good lord, the amount of critters that you get wandering and flying into your house. Largest of which was me. And the most annoyingly persistent. At least flies move away from you for a moment when you swat at them. I'm a lovable creature. It's true. And you slaughtered Big Gregma, saving my life. Well, not quite, since you weren't in any actual danger, partner. You essentially just shat yourself of a weird-looking scarecrow. But had you not shot it, Phone Lord, I'd have ran till I hit the next county. Or, you know, collapsed in a ditch 2 miles up the road. You cared enough to shoot it for my sake. You do have a kind heart, Norm. I shot it because you were screaming right in my ear. I do have an ear on each side of my head, you know. Oh, well, at least Big Gregma is fucking dead forever. Should I ask how in tarnation you knew what this Apollon Abomination's name was? Oh, I met its three constituent parts as distinct entities in 3 of the other 4 routes. What? Never mind. Anyway, I'm 80% sure the mayor slapped it together with shit she found around town. Of course, only a creature as vile and depraved as Mayor Mingus could conceive an entity this obscene. Yeah, I think Mayor Mingus might be Kitty Satan. Oh, it'll be as sweet as molasses to see that cat get what she deserves. He's got a 3 mouth. He's got a 3 mouth. Yes. Yeah, I can't wait to see the look on her face when I return to town. Yeah, sure. Come on, we're spitting distance from the lake. With any luck, that printer pal of yours will still be loitering around. We're gonna see Karen! Karen! Karen, it's me, it's Fongingi. Fongingi? It's been so long, What are you doing out here? Did your cat homing instincts follow me out here? Did you pick up my scent? If you did, then that's extraordinarily impressive, given that I haven't seen you in at least a year. I ain't surprised in the slightest to learn that they've got the nose of Bloodhound. Actually, no. You see, all the cough nectar I've drank has really dulled my palate. I don't quite have the nose of a bloodhound, more of an elderly pug, perhaps. Say, Karen, what are you doing out here anyway? It's like dusk and junk. You ever try to paint the moon during the day? Oh, whoops. Norm, have you been in the moon? I've passed it, but I never stepped foot on it. Didn't want to have to brawl with the feral folks still up there. Wait, what, are there aliens up there? Not quite aliens, no. What, do you think the first folks who went up there actually came back down? That's cute. People assumed the landing was faked, but really, it was everything after. But Neil Armstrong did come back to Earth, though. You sure about that? Have you met him, huh? Actually, I have. He signed my toy rocket ship at a space convention years ago. That's not the same Neil who landed on the moon. Trust me on this. So, wait. Then who was... You don't have the necessary clearance to know that, partner. Oh. So, Fongingi, you're gonna introduce me to the eccentric dude to my left who visually classes with himself? Or... Hey now, don't you dare cast your narrow-minded judgment about how I look. Well, I'm an artist, Norm, so I know visual consistency when I see it, or in your case, lack thereof. I don't do subtlety, but even for me, you've got a lot going on. Alright, you two seem to be coexisting. Karen, meet Sergeant Norm Allen. Norm, this here be Karen. Howdy, ma'am. He's essentially a cranky space cowboy, as you can see. Yeah, I figured that much out on my own. Is there much else to him? Nah, not really. Being cosmic yeehaw grumpo is basically the whole gist of him. He's got gorgeous eyes. He do. I saw one of them through a peephole before he pointed a gun at me. To my shock and horror, I began to realize that our relationship may have actually somehow been your most normal and healthy one. Oh, it was. It sure was. Hey, me and them ain't dating. We kinda are. This is your route. I don't even know what species you are. You don't cross the interspecies line when dating. Doesn't matter. Source dated Bigfoot. Bigfoot doesn't exist. Oh, I see. You're one of those people. What? A sane person? A, to my dismay, I can confirm Bigfoot's existence. We're actually well acquainted. B, I'm yet to hear of a sane man wearing both the cowboy hat and a NASA suit. I'm sane enough to know that Bigfoot ain't. Alright, now that introductions are out of the way. Why exactly are you gallivanting around the woods with a sardonic space cowboy Fungigi? Oh, so funny story about that. It all started when it pissed off the wrong cat. Oh, for crying out loud. I'll just fill her in. It'll be much quicker and much less confusing for everyone involved. 7 minutes of actual coherent explanation later. So, that's the gist of it, I suppose. Yeah, get all that? Yeah, I believe so. But, wait, how did they manage to cram them into a regular-sized cat carrier? With great difficulty, I'd imagine. Alright, thanks for clarifying. That was the only question I had. No, wait, actually, I have one other. Didn't you have a typewriter head when I saw you last, Fungigi? Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Yes. No. Maybe? Cool. So, what are you two looking for from me? Taxi fare? An alibi? Well, a way to get smuggled back into Dialtown would be just dandy, ma'am. If you were to know such a way, that is. There may be security wandering around the perimeter of town, watching for my inevitable return. So we'll need to get smuggled into town inside something inconspicuous. I could take you back in a handbag. Granted, I don't normally carry one of those around with me, so it might look a tad suspicious. Sus. Also, the handbag would have to be large enough to fit the both of you inside, which would almost certainly look suspicious. Oh, Lord. Just cram the two of us into a pair of bag of suitcases and call it a day. Do you seriously think I'm going to wheel you both all the way into town? Asking me to lug just one of you back into town would be a ridiculous request, let alone the both of you. Come on, Caramel. Referring to me as Caramel while obviously trying to gain a favor from me is quite a foolish strategy, you know. Also, what if those hypothetical guards were to stop me? What would I even say is contained within my two massive, pulsating, grunting suitcases if questioned? Say they have miscellaneous cargo in them. Works every time. Your ideas stink, for the record. Don't be rude to Phone Genki. Oh, come on. You're hardly a walking beam of sunshine yourself. Phone Genki and I go way back. I'm not the one giving a total stranger a rude introduction. In fairness, you were vocally repulsed by me when we met. I feel that was earned, though. Alright then, genius. Think of another plan. We could dig a tunnel underground right into Dialtown. Fantastic plan. You definitely wouldn't just die underground after a cave-in. Agree to disagree, Norm. While Phone Genki can almost certainly navigate underground at a speed comparable to your average mole, unlike the mole, Phone Genki would almost definitely swallow all the soil they clear. Hold on. They would definitely die underground, groaning and clutching their soil-filled belly. No, Karen, he wasn't speaking genuinely. Norm was being sarcastic. Norm, I have to say, I find you to be an incredibly unlikable individual. Oh, what? So my company is undesirable, but you find hanging around this grain varmint to be just peachy? He was the first person to ever make me see my own value, I'll have you know. Oh, like this moron. I'm right here, you know. This moron convinced me to spread my wings and show my art to the world. Phone Genki taught me that ultimately you have to take responsibility for your own happiness, because nobody else will. Huh. That's obvious, though. Well, do you? To me, you're just a cantankerous old coot happy to stew in your old bitterness. Hey, for your information, I'm not that old. Aren't you legally like 100? You're a dinosaur. No, I'm sure I'm legally dead by now. That ain't the same as being 100, you know. Well, most people born 100 years ago are legally dead now, statistically, so the two aren't mutually exclusive. She has a point, Norm. I hate three-way conversations. Wait. I know a way to smuggle you two into Dialtown. You do? Do you remember Oliver Swift by any chance? Worked at the old cinema, co-runs a horror attraction now. You start a movie he directed. He says stuff like gnarly and groovy a lot. The name rings a bell, I guess. He wears a fez. Oliver the Olive Man, yes! There's been a lot of back and forth about me doing some commission work for him, you know, for his attraction. He wants something surreal and haunting, and he thinks I have the chops for what he has in mind. He receives crates full of props on a weekly basis, so it wouldn't garner any suspicion if he were to receive another tonight, with you both inside. If I were to send you both to his attraction and pay for a courier to pick the crate up, you two to reach Uptown Dialtown in just under 2 hours. Karen, you genius! I can't thank you enough. If there's anything you could do to return the favor. I liked it when you called me a genius. Genius, genius, you're a genius! Thank you. Aww. Alright then, it appears we've got a game plan. Actually, for your fare, Norm, I'll need something from you first. Oh, so you're the stingy type, huh? Alright, my mom didn't raise me to expect something for nothing, so how much do you want? Oh, no, I wasn't referring to financial compensation. Apologize to Phone Genki. No apology, no trip. Apologize? For what? You called them a moron. Only I and certain Supreme Court justices have the authority to do that. Hey, I agreed to accompany them as armed backup, but I said nothing about providing pleasant conversation. Phone Genki, do you really want someone like this accompanying you on your journey? Whatever do you mean, dearest Karen? He's Grouch, sure, but he's Grouch with a gun. The cowboy stays. Whatever do you mean, dearest Karen? I mean, what if he shoots somebody? That'll only complicate matters further. What if someone shoots at me, Karen? You don't know Norm like I do. Norm, you want to shoot someone, right? Just when he shoots someone, let the die be cast. What if someone shoots at me, Karen? You don't think they'd... No, no. I'm sure they'd just squeeze you into another cat carrier. Yeah, as if. Do you know what the definition of insanity is, Missy? Yeah, it's calling me Missy and expecting to wake up uncastrated. Jesus Christ, don't fuck with Karen. Is it spending hours cramming me into a cat carrier? Both of those definitions work, sure. Now, you apologize. No. Say you're sorry. Y'all really think that's wise? Trying to issue commands to an armed man. I could destroy you, and you know it. Jesus, Karen. She is not fucking around. Phone Ginky, I'm sorry Karen feels I've hurt your feelings. You? Alright. I'm sorry that I called you a moron, Phone Ginky. I shouldn't have said it out loud, just in my head. Thank you. And yes, that is the standard procedure for dealing with Phone Ginky's tomfoolery. I'm a lovable scamp. I've got a spare crate to shove you both into. Just gotta call Oliver so he knows to respect you both. But wait. I'm unable to perform basic tasks. You have a printer head. Norm has a flesh head. That leaves us with nobody in our posse with a working phone head. To call Oliver, we'll have to hack into Dialtown's phone lines and... I mean, I could just call him on my cell phone. You can do that? You know, every single person in civilized society has one of these, right? Well, I don't. Norm, you live in a shack and eat possum meat. I don't eat. Fuck. In fairness, possum is succulent and gamey. Truly a working man's delicacy. I've seen you eat possums with tire marks on them, Phone Gingy. See. Alright, let's just get you two loaded into a crate before I change my mind. It's weird, but the... how Karen and, like, the player, like, Phone Gingy just work together is the most hilarious to me. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. Karen, my ink-churning maiden, how can I ever make it up to you? Never again referring to me as your ink-churning maiden would be a wondrous start. Karen has MILF energy, I will not elaborate. I guess I can't deny that, and the only reason why is simply because I don't know what exactly MILF energy is. I know what a MILF is, but, like, the energy that a MILF gives off, I can't think of what that would be. So I can't confirm nor deny your statement, but I feel that it's false. Anyway, you seen this, bro? Yeah, bro. Imagine wearing both a cowboy hat and a NASA suit at once. Talk about a wardrobe malfunction, am I right? Yeah, and he's with Phone Gingy. Oh, yeah, that too. We should probably let the mayor know about this. Do we have to? What if she yells at us? If those two bozos find a way back into town, she'll do more than just yell at us, bro. Besides, if we manage to capture him, she might reward us. Handsomely. A handsome reward from my handsome bro. Bro. God, they're gay. It's amazing. Do you think she'd let us pick a less clashing outfit for the Yeehaw Space Dude if we manage to capture him? Aw, hell yeah, bro. Let's ask, and if she says yes, we'll actually try this time. They're what? Oh, that's true. Wait, which one of us is the gun head and the knife head? What happened to Big Gregma? How on earth did they make it past my stationary and inanimate obstacle? Well, from what we can deduce, the Yeehaw Moon Man filled it with bullet holes and then it kind of exploded. Yeah, that'll happen, alright. You know, as a seat warmer, you don't have to speak. Cool. I won't speak unless I have something funny or epic to say then. Okay, allow me to be more specific. As a seat warmer, you mustn't speak. Alright, now, who could be smuggling our green friend back into town after a year of not being sighted? I know they couldn't have had any contact with any of our residents, with all phones in the city being bugged and all phone lines being tapped. Who in town owes Phone Gingy some kind of favor? Well, the numbskull I hired to operate my ticket booth for a start. Oh, please, Randy? He's no threat to us at all. Randy quite literally peaked at birth. God, same, yeah. Anyone else? I might use that. Dude, you literally peaked at birth. It's just been downhill since. Bigfoot my Phone Gingy money. Right, the very same Bigfoot who's presently confined to the inside of a cage whilst being examined by Theodore. What about God? I've seen those two chatting before. Well, God's here warming up a seat, so it's unlikely that he's plotting to help Phone Gingy. It's true, I was there. It's obviously the Fez dude over at the horror hovel, bozos. Oh, right, the goon appeared in that god-awful film that the cinema premiered right before its closure. Ugh, of course. That cinematic travesty kept me up for a solid week. Easily the worst experience I had last year. Hey, wait a second. Didn't your dad die last year? I really didn't care for that movie. At least you got to watch it. 18s only. Bosses wouldn't even let me loiter in the lobby during the premiere. Right, because you would have done something asinine during the showing, like stuffing a bunch of lit firecrackers in one of the bathroom urinals. Yeah, but they didn't know that. Yes, they did, which is precisely why they made you leave. Look, I can't... You two stabby shooty. Go retrieve the green from the spook house at once. And remember to club them out cold before you drag them here, not after. It'll save you plenty of scratch marks during this sordid ordeal, I can assure you. Bad idea, Mingus. That's Mayor Mingus to you, runt. Yeah, like that sounds any less ridiculous. Assert your dominance, shush the boy. Billy's being a dick again. Shush the boy. Hush, child. I'm just gonna talk anyway, because I'm a maverick and I spit on your shitty rules. I would bring the guilt. I would bring the guilting back just for you if I were certain that you wouldn't somehow enjoy your own absurd execution. I'd have a ball of time, and you know it. Now, as I was saying, if they're inside a building, they might have the place booby-trapped. Billy is me for real. Do you really want to risk them getting the drop on your stupid goons? Oh, please. Like they're smart enough to set a trap. The O fell for the green breakfast, for crying out loud. I don't know, I'd listen to the stunted one. His entire shtick is hiding behind corners and needlessly hurting people just before they can react. Ugh. Sort of thing sounds like it'd be right up his alley. What was that? Was that meant to be a pun? That doesn't work. Nobody so much as mentioned an alley. I say we just walk on in and play it by ear. What's the worst that could happen? Abel, I didn't become the mayor of Dialtown by half rigging our actual elections. No half measures. You two loiter around menacingly in the alley outside. Really, God? Reaching into the future for joke material is unimaginably cheap. It tells us all that you aren't witty enough to quip about what we're currently discussing. If you had have said alley in the present and not in the future, I wouldn't have needed to do that at all. Well, I was about to say in the present. Yeah, but how do we know that? What do you think the future even is? You two, venture forth to the aforementioned alley at once. Lest I take my feline rage on you two decidedly less divine beings. Oh man, I already need to take a drink. Whoa, easy. Watch the bag, partner. If it tears, you won't live to remember what's underneath. Dickens and Oliver's Scare Shack, I think is what it says. I am so sorry. That was the most ear-wrenching one of them all. It was. Whoa, Karen really wasn't kidding. An honest-to-phone cosmic yeehaw, man. Yo, Phone Gingy, where did you even find this dude? The woods. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, can I, like, touch your head and junk? Ah, the old feelaroo. The oh what now? Why? Need I remind you that I'm armed, partner? Hey, man, no beef. I didn't mean anything weird by that. I just think your style's bodacious is all. Pardon me, partner? Your Astro Gunslinger shtick, it's really groovy. Immensely gnarly. Is this some kind of bit? Why is he talking like that? Like what? Who in tarnation still says gnarly? Well, you say partner like every second sentence. He does, obviously. It's groovy. Truly radical, yes. Figures. Oh, of course, I couldn't have been lucky enough to completely bypass the late 60s. It figures that the decade would find a way to assault my eardrums with this horrendous slang, even with me warping straight past the end of that horrendous decade. So, like, Karen gave me a basic rundown of what ended up going down between you and the mayor. Granted, she didn't explain herself all that well on account of text having character limits and some parts were super unclear. What on earth is a Big Gregma anyhow? Oh, that. Yeah, we found Big Bertha on the outskirts of the town. No kidding. How's the old girl doing? As gnarly as can be, I'd hope. It's cute. Currently in several pieces, all of which are riddled with bullet holes. I'm sorry, Oliver, but she's gone. What? She's... Mayor Mingus combined her with pieces of Greg and Madam Mediocre. It had an evil energy, so Norm had to shoot it. I can't believe she's gone. Aw, shucks. I'll apologize for shooting your projector to pieces. Just know I had to. The phone Ginga was shrieking right into my ear. It's probably for the best. If she was suffering, she's free now. Man. Sure blows. Oh, right. The text also left some of the overall context unclear. Did you really devour a poisonful English breakfast, croak, and then rise from your tomb, cat carrier, like some kind of green messiah? No, they didn't. Yes, I did. I rose from the ashes like a goddamn phoenix. Oh, please. You clearly didn't die during the ordeal. Wait. Hang on. Were you green before you ate the breakfast? Yeah, I've always been green. Ain't easy, man. Then you definitely didn't die and start decomposing. You're just being dramatic. You're no green messiah, partner. I don't know, Norm. I'd argue differently. Fungi did wonders for me. In fact, they're the whole reason me and Mr. Dickens still have this place at all. Wait, they helped you too? Just like that printer lady? You betcha. Fungi's the gnarliest goblin I've ever met. Oh, like you've met other goblins. You don't know Oliver, Norm. Take his word for it. If anyone would find and then crash a goblin rave, it's Oliver. You know, before this joint became downtown's biggest and only horror attraction, this place was a literal ghost town. And I have Fungi to thank for what it's become. They say Mr. Dickens' dream, and there's nothing groovier than that. Huh.
Oh, Olive. The Olive Man with his fuzz.
Did I say with his fuzz? His fez. Jesus, I'm an idiot. With his fuzz. What the fuck is wrong with me? The Olive... Shush. No kidding. Hang on a sec. What incarnation did you mean by literal ghost town? Oh, our attraction is immensely haunted. Excuse me. Ridiculously so. Pfft, sure it is. I worked at NASA, partner, so I ain't the superstitious type. I'm a man of science, so I ain't foolish enough to believe in ghosts, ghouls, phantoms, nor specters. I'm sure they don't believe in you either. What about apparitions? Do you believe in those? I didn't tell you appeared in my home state and refused to budge a year or so ago. I'm sure that classifies you as an apparition. Wait, do apparitions leave ectoplasm, though? You excreted so much slime while standing on my land. Oh, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? You know, man, you're a pretty groovy dude. I'm sure the ghosts here would adore you. You know, I'm pretty sure one of them's a chick who died from cholera back in frontier times. You two could totally... I ain't from frontier times, partner. I warped here from the 1960s. I mean, ghosts aren't real anyhow, so... Hey, chill, dude. I'm not asking you to believe this place is infested with, like, clowns or anything. I don't take you for that much of a sucker. You know, Fezzy, I've seen clowns in my very own eyes for. Up close. Look deep into one's eyes for it honked its bulbous red nose at me. I saw a hunger unlike any other in that beast size. A hunger, yeah. You're yanking my chain, you must be. You're telling me you saw a real live clown, like, up close and lived to tell the tale? As God is my witness. I was reared back before those multicolored fiends went the way of the dodo, remember? Are the old horror stories, the legends, true? Did they really bite people? Of course they did. What sort of question is that? How do you sleep at night knowing you were that close to a wretched honk man? Much more soundly now, knowing there's now at least 50 years between me and them. Whoa. That was an awesome story, Mr. Allen. Sergeant Norm Allen, U.S. Air Force. I'm not a clown. You think I'm one of those wretched beasts? That's rude. You think I'm really one of those wretched beasts that just goes up to people and goes... Okay, then. Well, I'll do that to you whenever we meet up. I'll do it to your dick. Why did I say that? Shut up. It's a fact most civilizations don't know, but they pull astronauts from the Air Force. Guess they figure if you can fly a plane, you're halfway there to flying a rocket. I'll hunk you... I'll honk you and then you better honk me back. I was actually a recruit during the Korean War, which is the first war this great nation fought with our newly formed Air Force as a separate military branch, fun fact. Is that true? Whoa. 1-800, are you honking? Donut, that's just you whenever you're alone in your room and the lights are off. I can't imagine the groovy things you've seen, the crazy stuff I could learn from you. I could listen to you talk for hours, Sergeant Allen. I have, you don't want that. Hell yeah, boys getting on. You know what? You're alright, kid. You seem more respectful than most of the folks I've encountered from this here town since I warped, that's for damn sure. Oh, Dialtown really isn't such a bad place. I mean, you get a few wet blankets and prudes, sure. Tell me about it, that mayor's the worst of them. Don't laugh at the honking when you hear it slowly coming closer and you're, oh no. Once I hear it in the walls, I know I'm dead. It's the sign of the end times. It's like the... it's like the clock at the end of Majora's Mask. Ba-boom! Boom-boom! So it's just... I tell you, I wouldn't bat an eyelash if someone were to, you know. Classy fever. Spay the cat. Spay the cat? What? What's that mean? You know what? Rip out her uterus. Is that what that means? Or better yet, add an R and go for spray. Oh, a spritz from a water bottle. Groovy idea, Norm. That'd teach her for misbehaving, alright. I think rigging elections and exiling citizens simply for being different might be a little bit more extreme than just misbehaving. I mean, rigging elections and bigotry are both incredibly naughty. Okay, I guess I can't really argue with that. Your pal's right. Her crimes are unforgivable, and a simple slap on the wrist won't do no siree. By spray, I meant her brains all over a wall thanks to our good friend Mr. Bullet. Norm, this kind of talk scares me. I say she deserves what's coming to her. I don't like Mr. Bullet. I think she deserves what's coming to her. Wised up, eh? I'm glad. It's good to know you'll be watching my back later on when I finish this for good. Norm, Fungingi, are you saying you're not? You couldn't be. Mayor Mingus dies tonight. By dawn, I'll get him riddle of neutered and neutralized. He says that with the 3 face. Norm is just chaotic. He's like, I don't know if he's chaotic good or chaotic evil. I can't tell. I think he's probably more chaotic good, honestly. We said you were coming with me to see the look on our face when I returned. I'm afraid I deceived you, so you'd agree to my offer. I never would have gotten to earn my own Fungingi. Unlike you, I ain't got friends in this here town, nobody to help snuggle me in. And likewise, without me, you'd get yourself captured and maimed, or perhaps even more likely, stuck in a giant mousetrap before you reach the mayor. This is a win-win for the both of us, you hear? I'll let you take care of your business, and then I'll take care of mine, and we'll wrap this whole thing up all nice and clean. Sound good? No, that does not sound good. What the fuck, man? Him and the kitty cat, she deserves no less. Do we agree or disagree with Norm? I don't know, man. I do kind of agree, and I do kind of want to see blood. But I also feel like she, at the same time, doesn't deserve death, just like prison. Your call? I mean, she doesn't deserve death. Can you save? I guess I can. Well, this isn't also. It doesn't say like this is a route-ending choice or like route diverging. But I still like feel like one of these is gonna go a certain way. Let's say no. I've got a South Gingy here, Norm. This isn't right. You know this isn't right.
Like hell this ain't right. She exiled both me and Fongingi just for looking different. And have you seen what she looks like? She's a hypocrite on the highest caliber, and she's made me out to be a monster. I can't just let it slide.
Well, are you a monster, Norm?
Excuse me? If your natural if your natural intuition is to ask a question that stupid, then I've sorely misjudged you, son.
Answer the question. I need to get another drink. Doing his voice, I want to keep doing it, but doing his voice is really rasping my throat. Okay. Answer the question.
No, I am not a monster.
Uh-huh. So why are you trying so hard to prove her right then?
Prove her right. Oliver, she's a pox on this here town. She's bleeding Dialtown dry. This town ain't never gonna change while it's pinned under that damn cat's paw. I have to confront her. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're not with us, you're against us.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't confront her, but I don't know. I say you should do it out in the open. Be the rational one out of the two of you. Mayor Mingus may not be such a groovy person, sure, but she's wicked at churning out xenophobic propaganda. The odds are stacked against you both, even without you committing any heinous misdeeds in the name of frontier justice. She wants you... excuse me. She wants you to prove her right, Norm. I know you can prove her wrong.
So what? You want me to bargain with a tyrant? Do you expect us to just join hands and sing Kumbaya? Not happening. There is no other way.
There's always another way, Norm.
There ain't. For my exile, the mayor said that unless I come back with an object head, I wouldn't be allowed back into the city. She ain't changing her mind. So are you telling me you agree with her?
That's not what I'm saying at all. Look, take it from me, you shouldn't change any part of yourself just to be something other people expect you to be. That's as bad as not changing when you do need to change. You should change only if you need to, and do it for you. You deserve to be happy, Norm. And even if you don't see it, believe it or not, you have all the tools you need to live a happy life. You just need to think outside the box. Fongingi taught me that. Aww.
Right. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree on all this, Fezzy.
Disagree about murder?
I see it as justice, but sure, call it what you want, I suppose. I didn't come back here to make any new friends, so it's no loss to me if you want to form your own point of view. Anyways, Fongingi, moving on to a more urgent and potentially less violent topic. We're back in town just like you planned. What's the next step of your eggs? Pardon me, partner? I'm sorry, but did they just say eggs?
Oh. Fongingi wants to check on their gnarly offspring, lest they hatch unsupervised.
What in tarnation? Are you telling me that Fongingi lays eggs?
Yeah, but not, like, daily, if that's what you mean. That'd be weird, you know.
Well, that's not the weirdest thing I've heard today, I suppose. But it's mighty close, believe you me.
We need to check on them. Do you think the mayor could know about them, Oliver? Well, we did kind of hold a town-wide premiere for an indie film which showed you squatting and moaning all over town, and during which the egg laying was shown in wicked, excruciating detail. Ah, balls. Ah, but she doesn't know where I laid them, right? That buys us time. Dude, there was a neon Ferris wheel in the background the entire time. Where else could the footage have taken place but the fun fair? That one tacky mattress shop with the Ferris wheel made of trash on the roof? Yeah, but if she tears the mattress store apart looking for the eggs and doesn't find them, then she'll know where they are by process of elimination. Fuck, this is bad. I need to go check on them.
Well, alright then, partner. Best of luck with finding your eggs.
What, you coming with me, Yeehaw McGee?
Calling me Yeehaw McGee makes me want to accompany you even less, you know. I'm here to put some lead into Maramingus. Why the hell would I follow you on an asinine side quest?
Out of the goodness of your heart?
I have no heart.
Why did I assume that'd work? I'll need to say something more compelling to convince him to follow me.
You're talking aloud, you know.
Note to self, he can...
Still talking aloud.
But... egg.
But no.
Why would you even assume that'd work? Silence, Fezman! Radio, Stitchhead. Wait a moment. Yeehaw, McGee. If I'm going, that means you have to as well.
What in tarnation are you jabbering on about?
Because you're in Dialtown doesn't mean you can get to Maramingus. How well do you know the layout of the town?
I figured it out right quick, I'm sure. I'm a born navigator. If I can navigate 14,000 feet in the air and through space, I can find Town Hall, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. Through what? Aimless wandering? Hard to sneak undetected to a destination you don't know the location of, isn't it? Face it, you need me more than I need you. They've got you there, Norm.
Damn it all to hell, you're... Fine. Quick detour, then we're going straight to the mayor, you hear? I'll get my justice tonight, mark my words. Right, before we head out, I'm going outside to scout for undesirables. Stay here for the time being, and I'll call you out when I know the coast is clear. Happy trails, Fezzy.
Yeah, right. Bye. Lord, I thought he'd never leave. Look, Fongingi, I wasn't going to say this to you, but since we have a moment alone, I think you should ditch the cowboy. What, you mean Norm? No, one of the 17 other gnarly space cowboys that happen to be following you around. See, now I'm really scared. Look, Fongingi, Norm just told us he's going to murder someone in cold blood. I know you know that this is wrong. I don't want you to be an accessory to this. So what, you're suggesting I just abandon him? Like I said, he won't make it out of here on his own. He'll get captured. Oh, and what a shame that would be. Hell, I say you could even put a tip in for him. Maybe the mayor'd even pardon you. You'd prevent a murder and get your old life back. You'd have it made, Fongingi. It's a win-win scenario. I know, something about this feels icky. Seriously, you want me to trust Mayor Mingus? Whoops, yeah. I want you to be able to spend the rest of your life without having to hide from her. Okay, sure, she's not a very trustworthy person, but Mayor Mingus uses people like tools. If she finds a use for you, she'll keep you around, and hell, maybe even on her payroll. But he is right about her, you know. She banished him, and she banished me too, I might add. And she was wrong to banish you, we both know that. Having you around is good for Dialtown. Maybe you can show her that. There's no reason not to turn him in. You'd save a life and possibly gain yours back. Look, it's your call at the end of the day. I just don't want you to reap the consequences of his actions. Without him, I'd be on my own. What if I get attacked? You don't get it. He's a nice guy deep down. I've seen that today. Ain't no rat, man. I don't talk to the cops. I've seen that today. Maybe I can change his mind, turn him around. Hell, he seems surprised how much I helped you. Maybe I can make him hope again. That's optimistic, I guess. But do you really think he's capable of change? Well, we were. Okay, okay. I trust you, Fungi. Just be careful, alright? I still insist. The way I see it, it's only a matter of time before he flips his lid and...
Come on out, Fumgingi. Coast clear, I reckon.
Guess we're Splitsville again then, huh? Just think about what I said, though, alright? Okay, will do. See you later, dude. Mwah. Please think further about murder not being very epic. Please and thank you. Sure, okay, maybe, perhaps not. Nah, okay, wow, bye.
Right, there you are. Took you long enough getting out of here. Say, can I ask what the deal with that place was?
Were you scared in there, Norm?
I was not.
Don't be afraid of your feelings, Norm.
I don't have feelings. What I meant was the inside of that place looked like some sort of spook house, but out front the sign says cinema. What sense does that make?
Oh, it used to be a cinema. Got converted a week after last Valentine's Day.
And yet the old sign's still up a year later?
I guess they've just been busy.
Uh-huh. Hey, before I forget, look, I know you took Fezzi's side in there, but I won't get all sore over it. As it stands, you need me and I need you. We can discuss our feelings plenty once each of us have wrapped up our respective plans. Or better yet, I can just fuck her right off back to my cabin in the woods and you can go back to doing whatever it is you normally do around these parts, I guess. Either way, I ain't planning to stick around to town for long after well, something tells me I won't be too welcome once I finish up my business here.
Well, Doug, you plan to murder our mayor in cold blood.
Well, she ain't my mayor. I don't live in Dialtown. Not that I want to live in a town like this where people show no sympathy for the downtrodden. Even if I could.
Yeah, I don't know, Norm. I think Oliver feels plenty of sympathy for you, man. He agrees with you about Mingus's nature, you know, just not what you want to do.
What I'm gonna do, you mean?
I mean, you still have time to change your mind.
Again with the sermon on the joys of negotiating with tyrants, huh?
I thought it might work if we tried it a second time.
Oh, brother. How gullible do you have to... So, what, you think I'm gonna turn my back on years of mistreatment and scorn just because one person in town was nice to me?
Well, I was hoping so, yeah.
Not happening, partner. Now then, I think we better get moving before anything or anyone undesirable shows up.
Relax. I know this game works pretty well by now.
Game?
You're standing in the middle of where I'm looking right now.
Right, 'cause you're looking straight at me. I ain't following where you're going with this.
It means there's no space for a three-way dialogue scene. You know, because you'd have to stand close to the left or the right side of the screen to make space for the other character talking to us, that is.
Huh?
As long as you don't move relative to where I'm looking, we're safe.
That has to be the daftest, most backwards...
It'll work, just watch. See, I told you. Fuck, the screen can slide across backgrounds now? Oh, right. Got him out of the mechanic for Bigfoot's romance route.
What does any of that travel even mean?
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Hey, you said that I could say the line. Yeah, and you said you were able to speedwalk fast enough for us to spring an ambush, not arrive after they've already left the spook shack. We're lucky that they loitered around for so long like total morons, or to be up shit creek without a paddle.
We can both hear y'all, you know.
Hear what now? I mean, you have fallen into our trap, just as we'd planned. By allowing yous to show yourselves first, we expertly... excuse me. He's got a gun, you know. That's right, bozos. I'm holding a gun. And I have a knife in my hand in case he misses, which is, of course, incredibly unlikely. The word on the street is that your crime name is Misso McGee. Very, actually trying to turn this, but there's two of you now? No, wait, are you two just one mugger moving really fast? Do you two make up an interactive spot the difference puzzle? Final answer. Oh, a wise guy, eh? No, I'm actually incredibly stupid. Whoa, bro, what a windfall. Usually when we're in a tussle and someone inadvertently points out a weakness of theirs, it's one of us doing it.
Hang on, Funginky.
Who in tarnation are these two rattlesnakes, and why do they look like they're about to maim themselves with their own weapons? This is, Sorry, I forget. Did you guys ever reveal your names? Or are you just unnamed subway mugger and unnamed gun-headed asshole? We're the infamous crime duo, Stabby and Shooty. Yeah, we're partners in crime, so that means you're out of time. Ha! How long did it take you to come up with that? Nice to meet you too. How long take you to up with that? Bro, I plagiarized that thing from a greeting cards website. What do I tell them? Just act natural, bro. So, some weather we're having, eh? It's nighttime. Nighttime doesn't count as weather. What about storms? Those happen at night. Shit, we're beat. We're best friend and Norm. No way back from this blunder. Hang on, hang on. Which one of y'all's is shooting? Which one of y'all's is stabby? Pfft, that's obvious, bozo. Yeah, any old schmuck could figure it out. Right, except one of y'all is holding a gun but has a knife head, and the other one of y'all has a gun head but is also holding a knife. So the naming convention could honestly go either way. Shit, he's... Do either of y'all actually know? Of course we know our own stinking names. Then which y'all is which? I'm Stabby. Yeah, I'm certain of that. So you're certain that if I pull your ID out of your pocket and check the name on it, it'll 100% say Stabby and not Shooty? It's 50-50, bro. Pull out your ID. You think I've got ID? Little Billy buys booze from me. He's got real fake ID. It's true, I've seen it. It's very convincing. Shit, they can hear us. Y'all talking loud right as I pointed out already. Shit, I say we just run. No, bro. We need the money. Think of Barbados, bro. Bro, think of Barbados. You're right, bro. Again, we're Stabby and Shooty, the inseparable crime time duo, and you're out of... You know, I have never once seen you two together. Not once. Shit, they've got us there. Our whole story's falling apart. What do we do? Oh, for the love of... Alright, partners, let's cut the horse crud. Why y'all hassling us like a couple of starving ticks? Yeah, neither of us are bank clerks and we have no change for you. So, like, scram, we've got shit to do. Hey now, bank robberies and subway muggings were our old gigs. Things are different now. Yeah, bozos. A new day is dawning in this here town. Things are different now. Say, what's with the accent? Are they actually from Brooklyn or is there just something wrong with them? One, the other, or both. Probably both. The only thing wrong with us is that we won't be able to count all the moolah we'll make once we haul you two back to the mayor. Say what now? Yeah, bozos. We're her elite enforcers. Finally, on the other side of the law and the poverty line. There's a huge bounty on your heads, and she handpicked us being used straight to her. Yeah, dead or alive. We prefer alive, because frankly, bodies are actually super heavy. Yeah, and we're sore from carrying huge bags of mulch from our weekend job. Man, crime just doesn't pay enough to cover the bills anymore. Psst, psst. As if she'd ever hire two full-fledged yourself to execute her nefarious plans. Jake, congrats on your promotions. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the appreciation. Fugitives like you make this all worthwhile, you know. Fongingi, don't encourage him. I can't help it, I'm just a kindly goblin. Yeah, just because you guys are wanted criminals doesn't mean you gotta be rude. Nothing personal, Greedy, but yeah, we're gonna tie you both up and then call Mary Mingus to collect us up in her sports car. Yeah, we're going for a ride. Wait, she's collecting us? You said you were bringing us to her. Yeah, she doesn't actually trust us to guide you all the way back through Uptown. Yeah, she says you just skedaddle once our backs are turned and easily lose us. Then what was the whole thing about bodies being heavy about if y'all wouldn't even have to drag them back to town hall? Well, she'd make us drag you both into her trunk if you just kick the bucket right now, and like I said, bodies are really heavy. Fungingi, I'm really starting to worry that I'm going to accidentally grievously harm these fellows. So, what's stopping us from just leaving the spot before the mayor arrives? That'd be us, bozo. Oh, good. Come on, Norm, let's go. Ah, I wouldn't make any quick moves if I was you. You see, I'm holding the gun, and my partner here is holding the knife, so I... Well, you see, partners, I also happen to have a pistol of my own holstered. So if it's a duel you want... Shit, he's got a real gun with, like, bullets and junk. I'm out. Gun beats knife. It's classic rock, paper, scissors rules. Well, I have a gun too, so by rock, paper, scissors rules, we draw.
Actually, I've already drawn. 10 paces, then we shoot.
No, I wouldn't bother. His gun totally isn't loaded. Hey, shut up, you.
Are you sure, Phone Gingy? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him trying to stick us up with an unloaded pistol. That's quite a ballsy assumption to make.
No, he tried this exact trick on me and my buddy Randy before. Call his bluff, man. He's just a human roach. Who are you calling a human roach, huh? Huh? I meant the other one, but... See, I don't get what it is that you are. Are you brothers, cousins, lovers, just coworkers? You call each other bro, but I don't get your vibe. We're beyond your understanding, bozo. Yeah, and you should be afraid of the unknown, you little punk. Well, if I don't understand the danger or something, why would I fear it? Shit, they got us there. Us, also true. I mean, can it?
If you're so furious, why don't you just shoot them then, huh? Teach them a lesson.
Cause, Mary Mingus said she wants you to, capture it alive?
Bullshit. You said a moment ago she wants us dead or alive.
Shit, bro, I totally said that. I told you, bro. The dead or alive shtick only works if they assume you actually have a way to ice them. Ah, shit. We really screwed the pooch on this one. This blows.
Phone Gingy, I'm really starting to worry that I'm gonna kill at least one of these two varmints.
Okay, remember, Norm, human roaches, we can leave them be. Let him scuttle under Mingus's metaphorical fridge as the equally metaphorical bulb lights up. Let's just go on our merry way. We spent plenty of time on these two clowns.
Shit, bro, they're gonna walk away from us. That's the opposite of what we want.
Shit, bro, shit. Rush him with your knife. This thing can barely cut butter, bro. What do you want me to do? Poke at his paper bag and hope I jab an eye on the other side? He'd shoot me for that.
Without hesitation.
Ah. Why don't you rush him with your knife head, huh? Tough guy? No way, bro. Are you kidding me? That guy has a freaking gun. I ain't doing that. So do you, bro, except you don't load it, do ya? Hey, your head's a gun too, bozo. I don't see you loading your noggin with bullets. Crush your skull with his cowboy thighs? Oh, definitely. I told you, I'm afraid if I open her up, I'll get dust in my head. I don't want a dusty barrels.
Phone Gingy, I no fear that I'm going to murder these two mutton heads in a mighty messy manner.
Okay, now that we've thoroughly established your, lack of everything, yeah, we're just gonna go. Can you guys rough yourselves up a little and tell the mayor we really fought you as hard if either of you happen to run into her?
Not a chance.
Come on, if you don't, she'll rough us up.
And boy, do I envy her that pleasure. Come on, Fungingy. These eggs of yours aren't gonna take a gander at themselves.
That was pretty good. What do you mean they escaped? I didn't even ask you two to bring them to me. You just had to hold them there. The idea of doing the ally ambush was so you could stand with your backs to the alley entrance so they couldn't do the old differ and dash. There was nothing we could have done, Mayor. That cowboy fella had a gun. You have a gun. You both have guns. Yeah, and when we asked you for bullets, me making that true decision not to give you two idiots bullets is the sole reason you both managed to make it back alive at all. See, this is why I should have sent yours truly, my ostentatious aided ally. For you see, I got my trusted lever action. That's not at all what I'm trying to do. Hold on. Far more loud than the pea shooter, equally as hated as Fran's carrying in his holster, I dare say. Why is it always hats with him? Right, except I wanted this to be a discreet operation, Theodore. Blowing a cryptid-sized hole in the spookhouse wall with a barrage of rifle pot shots is hardly inconspicuous. Should've sent me instead. I had something with a mind-boggling riddle till you arrived. Seat warmers don't speak! Tell you the truth, Mrs. Crown, I don't know if we're exactly cut out for this enforcing stuff. You're right, you absolutely aren't. You're both fired. Get out. Ah, shit, bro. There go our paychecks. Well, if you need us, I won't. Well, we'll be lining the gutter and adding to the town's filth with our own. Good. Do not let me catch either of you near here again. Jeez, it's always exile with you, isn't it? Incompetent goons be damned. My plans will just have to adapt. Theodore, am I correct in my belief that Bigfoot has been securely placed behind bars? Correct, madam. He is safe and sound in captivity, ready to be studied extensively. Yes, yes, and who's monitoring his enclosure at the zoo at this current moment? Did you perchance wish for me to ask my gift shop cashier to observe the... Oh, for the love of God! Go watch the Ape-Man Theodore and stay there. The last thing we need is a containment breach within a containment breach. Aha, but think of the research possibilities, Your Highness. Why, if I were to gain the opportunity to observe Bigfoot in an uncontrolled environment... Yes, and then think about my chances of re-election. May I remind you that I actually need to receive votes to get re-elected? So if you lose the love of the great unwashed, don't you always rig your elections anyways? He's bringing up election fraud. Engage. That's exactly my point, you half-pint, half-wit. If nobody votes for me and I still get into office regardless, the dull masses will finally figure out that our ballot boxes are merely poorly disguised swans. And ballot box, not swan. And the ballots get investigated by the commission, and they discover that I hired you to create crude crayon forgeries of the shredded ballots. I had to pay a lot of plebs off to make a catastrophe like that disappear. Ha! You said catastrophe. I have killed before, you know. Just go, Theodore, and make haste. Oh, and take those ghastly eggs with you, lest their mucus binds them to the table and they become a permanent fixture in the room. Superb. Onwards and upwards, then. Farewell, my friends. Wonderful. And with that, I've halved the number of cretins left in the room. Do Abel next. Oh, speaking of Abel. No, please, I have a family. You left the sticky note that I gave you at the side of the green one's nest upon collecting their filthy shelled offspring, correct? Oh. Oh, yeah, I did, sure. Excellent. That's the rest of the plan set in motion, then. The sticky note makes up for the rest of your entire scheme, huh? Must be one hell of a note. Oh, yes, I think they'll find the note compelling, to say the least. After all, the note says that if the two don't instantly surrender themselves to me, that I'll be dining on green omelets tonight. Wait, hold on. That's one of them, reality thingies again. A plot hole! Nasty fellers. We let God butt in. I still love Gaslight God. Hear him out. What are you blathering about now, you disheveled mongrel? See, that note makes no sense because you lack the supreme depravity needed to scarf down the immensely feared and cautiously revered nuclear omelet. Besides, you just gave the eggs to Theodore. That isn't a plot hole, my daft, candid, screened employee. I simply lied about planning to eat the... whatever you called that wretched dish in order to ensure that the green one complies with my order to surrender. My God, that's devious. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. You just made me use my own name in vain. Now, I can sit back, pour myself a nice goblet of milk, and... yeah, nah. Excuse me? LeMayo, you forgot to plan for if the cowboy decides not to bother accompanying that green bozo into the fun fair itself. Why would that be an issue? They'd simply reunite once the green one finds the note, and the plan would continue as normal from that point. Uh-huh, and which one of the two were you banking on reading the note? The green bozo's illiterate. Well, I'm sure our egg-laying friend has bring the note back to norm for him to read in that case, surely. $10 says the green schmuckle just mistake the sticky note for a slice of cheese and devour it instantly. No, even they wouldn't. What color's the paper? Oh, for the love of... It's truly ceaseless, isn't it? Abel, Nope, you swore that I wouldn't have to go back out.
Are you kidding? Fine, back to plan A then. Billy, just track them down, tie them up, and drag them back to me. Okay then, just leave it to me, puss puss. Do not! You're actually in luck, because tying people up happens to be a talent of mine, you know? Yes, yes, I've seen your school report. You're a scary, scary child. I'd honestly delete you from time by cock-blocking your parents before they could conceive if I weren't afraid that you'd say pop-ups. If I weren't afraid that you'd suddenly pop up somewhere else later in the timeline and jump scare me when I least expect it. You should be afraid of me, mutt. I've got powerful friends, you know. Yeah, I very much already am. Be less demonic, please, and thank you. Alright, go now, you impertinent scamp. Wreak literal havoc. But remember this. If you fail, there will be consequences. Cool beans. Hey, you stop that. I was being intentionally menacing. That means I get the last word in. Have I made myself clear, runt? Okay, sure, whatever. Good. Now, get going. And if you disappoint me, I'll make sure you won't soon forget it, so help me God. You just take God's name in vain while sitting in the same room as the dude? What did I just... Be less demonic, please, and think it would make for an amazing reaction image. Yeah. Nah, it's fine, kid. I use the mayor's name as a word for bitch, so it's only fair I extend her the same courtesy. Excuse me? I've eaten birds and live mice, you know, so don't assume that I don't have the emotional capacity to devour you whole as well. Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to eat God? Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to stop me? No, not. I was just asking. Oh, for the love of... We don't have time for this. Our scene shall now end and shan't fade back in. Then stop fading the screen back in every time I quip, you neurotic kitty killjoy. Where did we even find you? Wanted reward, you get to live. Wanted is just his danger for Norm here. Alright, that's a good time to take a quick break again, because I mean, every Dialtown stream, I just need a break. Alright, discussion topic, discuss Little Billy. What are your thoughts? Yes, no, out of 10? Do you fear him? YN? Oh my god. Iron goldfish. Oh. Alright then, out of the 5 dateable characters, which ones are your favorite, or which one is your favorite? Honestly, it's a little hard for me. I really don't know. Jesus Christ. Alright, what about Karen? She has MILF energy. Okay, can you explain that to me? I don't know if I entirely see it. No. Fair. I don't like Karen. Really? Oh. Also,
Sorry, that just caught me off guard. I didn't mean to laugh at that. But I don't know. I think Karen's pretty okay. What about Oliver? Yeah, I do like that. It's true. She's really well written. Like, I like Oliver. I do like Oliver too. I think Karen is really well written, and like her chemistry with Fongingi works really, really well. But also, I do like Oliver. He's just such a groovy dude. Sure did. Now Bigfoot? What about Bigfoot? I also didn't think we'd get into as much antics with Bigfoot as I thought. What? He's literally a father. He can't be a MILF, he'd be a DILF. I guess that's... Wait. Does that mean that because we dated Bigfoot, we were cucking his wife? Oh my god. Quite dead. That's just sad. He had kids too. The fur though, that would get like everywhere. You have to constantly like sweep the floor with how much fur you'd have. Crazy. Yeah, Bigfoot's... Wow. Alright. What about the narrator? Thoughts on the narrator? Jesus. Alright, well then finally Norm. Don't at me otherwise. What about Norm then? Okay, that I can agree with. He does have the dad bod. He's got the cowboy hat and everything. Also, it almost seems like he has like two cowboy hats on, but no. He probably does. Probably doesn't know. Ah. Yeah, how does he know what ones he's swapping out? He certainly is a character. James. So good. Alright. Wash down some water. Alright. So about the mayor's cat head.
For the last time, I told you, I don't know why in tarnation she went and got that asinine procedure done to herself.
Ah. There's some goldfish left in my mouth. Hydromine. What? Oh. Alright. Ah. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, like whenever you eat a ton of, like, mushy stuff and it just sticks to your teeth? Trying to get all that. Alright. Other than her grandpappy having to have a cat that looked like this Sam. Well, I mean, goldfish is still pretty good. And just chips in general. Yeah. Well.
Other than her grandpappy having to have a cat that looked the exact same as she does now, the connection is lost on me.
This doesn't make sense, you know? What possibly normality plan could allow her to be in Dialtown, but not us?
She's a bigoted, bushy-tailed bandit, partner. She's a nut job, plain and simple. Trying to understand someone like her will just leave you with a sore noggin. What are we doing rambling around down here anyway? If we want to avoid getting detected, surely we want to avoid passing through places where it might get spotted by prime pedestrians, right?
Oh, relax, you think we'll find anyone down here at this time of night? I mean, Rotary Christ, this place tends to be deserted even before rat hour hits.
Do not explain to me what rat hour is.
But you didn't even ask.
'Cause I don't want to know.
Alright, you baby.
You know, I'm surprised assessments trains even run this late at night.
Oh, they run 24/7. Honestly, I don't think this place has even a single human worker left at this point.
That can't be right.
Who's operating the trains then? Robots? Or ghosts, maybe?
That's ridiculous.
I said or, not and. Now, both would be ridiculous, alright?
Okay, forget me apparently asking about subway specters and such, and more apt question might be,
why not just...
oh, sorry, okay. Why not just walk to the fun fair and just stick to the back alleys and such? That way we'd avoid dealing with wheeled automatons or extra-worldly vehicular visitors.
Well, the fun fair's on the outskirts of town. That's a long walk.
That's the right sort of place to put your town's amusements, ain't it?
Land's expensive in the city, man. I live in a tent in the park for a reason, bucko. Lord, to build a functional amusement park in the city, your roller coaster would probably have to go through the mayor's office. And who would want to ride a coaster that ends up within scratching distance of...
I'm sorry, but did you just say that you live in a tent at the...
Shut up, the exposition's been established. Move on.
Right, with any luck, one of those trains should stop for us soon enough.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh no. Oh no. It's getting closer. No, it couldn't be.
Partner, I have an inkling of what you're...
Oh god, oh fuck. Billy's back, bozos. Skip dialogue option. I already did that earlier. Who in tarnation? Little Billy, my arch nemesis. Hang on, I thought I was Fezzi's arch nemesis. Oh yeah, actually, that sounds correct. In that case, I just think you're a fucking dick then.
Phone Gengi, do you really have to use such vulgar language around kids?
So, you think that's vulgar, huh?
Okay. Never mind, that was a whole lot of slurs. At least the words I'm gonna recognize were all slurs. Von Gingy did. Did you teach the words to the children of Dialtown?
What? You think I didn't invent half of these words, huh?
Think again, you bagged bozo. Why you? Wait, hang on just a minute. What in tarnation is a crungus anyhow?
It's my pride and joy, bucko.
The Emperor slur.
The word that will be uttered by the one and only colossal ability to mark the end of days.
What is this? First the two weapon-handed goons, and now you? Tell me the mayor started some kind of villainous league to conspire against me and Von Gingy.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. She named it the mingling.
That's the best y'all could come up with. Hey, I didn't name the stupid thing.
I'm just here for the perks, man. Okay, can we hurry this along, I guess, then?
Yeah, this is only the second encounter we had to deal with thus far, and it's already getting old.
In fairness, the first one was a 2-for-1 offer. Honestly, no exaggeration here. Those two fools aged me prematurely.
I'm aged, Norm.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna go down, bozos. I'm gonna hogtie you both with licorice and then drag you straight back to the mayor's office. Knowing me, I'll likely make a game of it and try to drag you over as much of the broken glass in the pavement as I can.
You're one frightening child, ain't you?
Funny, the mayor trusts a little child to drag us to her, but not the other two. Well, duh. Unlike those two bozos, I'm cut out for actual crime. Save real quick, this whole thing is golden. Fair. It kinda is. Only have 2 saves left. Oh god. I'll probably have to get rid of some of the other ones. End the encounter. Okay, nice. Kill him, Norm. Do it now.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you, huh, Norm? He's a kid, Von Gingy.
He's no child. He's a pint-sized demon. I've seen him down seagulls with his slingshot from 20 yards. He's absolutely wretched, Norm. Shoot him now.
But back at the cinema, you took Fezzi's side when I said I was gonna snag the mayor.
Right, the mayor is a person.
She's a cat-person hybrid and a monster.
There's still some person in there. For the sake of argument, she's a person.
And this kid ain't.
Right, he isn't. He's a human.
Von Gingy, you know I can't.
Oh, so you'll snag the mayor but spare little Billy?
This little runt's only half-pint, doesn't know any better.
He knows exactly how much harm he does, Norm. He's despicable.
You're talking like a loony, partner.
Nah, bro, they're right, in fairness. I am pretty deplorable.
Alright, kid, I'm gonna state this as concisely as I possibly can. If you don't leave us the hell alone, you're gonna find yourself with a belly full of lead, are we clear?
Oh, as if I'd lose a mark like Froggy McGee and you, pistol-packing pops. Do you have any idea how high your bounties are, huh? For the first time ever, you two are wanted, Sticky. Wait, am I Sticky because, you know, or is Sticky Norm because of his sticky note face? Sure. Besides, why would I give you two up? I know you don't have the balls to drop me, cowboy. You said so yourself.
Perhaps not, perhaps not. Though I could just hand my pistol to my buddy Von Gingy over here, you know. They'd shoot you dead in a heartbeat.
It's true, my index finger's clearly already clenching in anticipation. Well, shit. You know what? Fuck this. Unlike the mayor, I know not to bother with shit that's more trouble than it's worth. I'll just go watch intensely gory videos to get my anger out. Nice, that's something non-serial killers in the making do.
Yeah, fine. Just go.
Can I still pew-pew?
He's leaving peacefully. Let him go.
As if you'd have the balls to shoot me anyway, Greenie. Norm, I beg of thee, the pistol, I require it.
Nah, let him return to his shitty leader and tell her of his failure.
Failure? Hey, this is only the beginning for me, bozo. And once I scrap the whole mercenary shtick, I'll just lobby the government to get in my way like a fast food giant or an oil company that drowns pelicans in crude oil. Way easier for me. Peace out, bozos.
Man. That is one scary. Go get! Oh my god!
Huh, you know? I thought you were a better shot than that.
I never miss. I was just deterring the lad, like when I took pot shots at rogue raccoons that wander on over to my garbage can or at one unwanted taxman.
Howdy. Is that you, Stella? How you doing, Stella? It's been years. We're just, you know, not shooting kids. You know, it's fine. Oh, I wouldn't have missed. You don't shoot any and all taxmen that approach you. I don't know who that is, but I'm not her. Oh, sorry. Wow. Well, that's kind of funny. I used to know a person, their online name was Still a Fangirl. That was their name. So, that's a little funny. But, yeah. Got me for a spook there. But still, welcome. Either way, we're, you know, going through Dialtown. I wouldn't have missed.
Yeah, which is precisely why I didn't hand you the gun. Man, hasn't anyone ever taught that kid about hell? Does Dialtown not have any churches these days?
Most churches in town are only registered as such for tax reasons. Like a local, it ain't a sin if you put your crumbs in the bin donut store. All people who have fangirl usernames are based. Also, I love this game. That's all, it's A, true, and B, also very true. Because I love this game too.
This place makes me sick to my stomach.
We do have one real church that I know of, but... Well, word on the playground is that Billy has an eternal ban there.
Eternal? You mean a lifetime ban, surely?
No, it's eternal. Applies to his corpse, too. The priest's terrified that Billy'd arrange to get his casket booby-trapped if / when he dies. And, like, sneak a cannon in there that shoots raw meat out of the congregation. Or, you know, set up the funeral buffet food to look like tiny toothpick chunks of himself.
So, I guess the priest ain't banging on the little varmint suddenly seeing the light then, huh?
Ooh, boy, no. Priest says that kid's a lost cause, whatever that means.
Jesus never called even one of the sinners he met a lost cause, for the record.
Right, but Jesus never met little Billy. Jesus was never forced to use the word swanicide once in his entire life.
Did Judea even have swans back then?
If little Billy was around back then, nowhere would have had swans left, Norm.
That boy ain't right.
That there boy ain't right. I can't quite do Hank Hill, but...
Alright, you convinced me. Enough talk of the ominous dwarf.
Say, how often do the trains tend to stop at this station? Next one should be stopping right now. He kind of does, yeah.
How in tarnation did you... Echolocation! Forget it. Let's just board the train and be done with it.
Yeah, just don't question Phone Gengi. They have their ways. They have their ways. What do you mean they got away? What part of that sentence didn't you get? I understood the sentence. How on earth did you let them get away? Oh, easy. The cowboy was holding a gun and I wasn't. You know, 'cause someone decided not to give me... Don't you dare! We both know that with a gun, you'd be an astronomically greater threat to my perfect society reforms than those two clowns ever were. You're right. I totally would be. Either way, they're on their way to the fun fair right now. So nothing has changed much aside from you somehow looking like even more of an incompetent hack than you did before. Billy, I mean this in the nicest possible way. I am going to club you to death with a fucking hammer now. I want to see the mayor kill people. I want to see that too. Right, except you can't do that. I can, and in fact, I'm currently probing the immediate vicinity for the nearest hammer. But I have information. Alright, you know the shtick. Half pint, spill the beans, or I'm going to show God what your beating heart looks like. I'm honestly just curious to see if he really has one. I'm half expecting, like, a miniature limestone obelisk that says something akin to, "I died for the Bants," on it instead. So basically, the cowboys plan to fill you with bullet holes once they arrive at the fun fair and see that the hobgoblin's wretched offspring's missing. Huh. Alright, now can I take out a loan to start an oil company? I want to kill pelicans with crude oil. Are you serious? You're asking me this right after you alert me to an assassination plot? So is that a yes? Yes, obviously I'm going to give you the loan. Now get out. Let the adults and God discuss this. Man, you went from having a cryptid eating your trash to playing target practice with the sheriff that time forgot. You should have just taken a leaf from God's book and done nothing today. Always a winning strategy. You don't understand. I had to get rid of them to recreate the post. This is fine. We know they're coming here, so I can set an ambush. No, a trap. Put a bucket above the door filled with scorpions, perhaps. Uh-huh. And what if they break in through a window? There goes your scorpion bucket over the door plan. Then I'll just scorpion bucket trap every possible entry point then. Ma'am, with all due respect, I've seen the contents of your scorpion drawer. You've got enough scorpions to fill, like, 3 buckets tops. Oh, for the love of... Ah, shit, he's right. Ask God for ideas last resort. Yeah, let's do it. God, do you perchance have any suggestions of your own? Sure do. Send me. Well, that's enough from God for tonight. Really, I'm being serious and whatnot. Send me. I'll deal with those 2 scallywags. How on earth would you succeed when the small demonic one had no chance? Well, I'm God for a start. All I have to do is turn the bullets in the Yeehaw's man gun into gravy, and then what do you know? The threat diffused. You can do that? No clue. Maybe? I'm a little rusty, but I created the universe, didn't I? Hell, I'm sure I could drop them off in some kind of pocket dimension. I'd love to see those 2 figure out a way out of one of those cesspits without my help. So you can be somewhat useful to me, aside from using that toasty keister of yours. Yeah, like, watch this. I am very powerful, except God and heart, there is no choice. What the fuck? Alright. I'll cut you a deal, trash hound. Imprison the fugitives and I'll pay you what I would have paid Stabby Shooty and the Scary Half-Pint had they succeeded. What, money? Yes, obviously I mean money. A vast amount of it, too. How's about you just throw an omelet on top of the rest of the dog food you promised me for a job well done and we call it a day? Hobo, I am the supreme ruler of Dialtown. I can grant you anything your houndish heart desires, no matter how opulent or decadent the request. Titles, land, riches, untold power, it can all be yours. Nah, not much good. I'm hanging out with Oliver tomorrow. We watch bad CG mockbuster movies together sometimes, and that boy just loves his omelets. First of all, let me be clear. I will have you hanged, drawn, and quartered for high treason should you ever feel appropriate to once again describe to me how you choose to waste your time when you aren't in my presence. Why not just ask for 2 omelets so you each get one? Nah, we'll share. You'll be lucky if I don't season the omelet with ricin at this point. I prefer if you didn't, if me and him are sharing. Oliver's probably allergic to poison. Fine, just go. Contain those 2 meandering fools, and the omelet you crave shall be yours. Nice. God, this is going a little longer than I thought it'd be. I thought we would kind of be like done by now, but that's okay. I was kind of banking on us doing Spark 2, but I mean, we still got an hour, so. Right, here we are, the outskirts of town.
Kind of peaceful out here. Reminds me a little of my homestead. Minus the glowing neon amusements in the background, I suppose.
Ha, I told you that not all of Dialtown's such a rotten place.
Right, 'cause there ain't nobody around these parts save for us.
Phone Jerry can't has. But that's pretty much the same. Wait, idea.
Nope. I am not moving into your tent with you, partner.
Oh, why not? Come on, it'd be fun.
It would not be fun.
Eternal slumber party.
You said that your tent's over in the park, right?
Yeah, it is. Why?
I don't think I could resist the urge to shoot every swan I see. Vicious bastards.
Oh man, Randy's gonna love you.
Who's Randy?
He's a friend of mine and a former mortal nemesis to Swankind. Oh, and you're about to meet him.
For a green scoundrel, you sure are well connected, aren't you?
I like helping people. Yeah, you tend to meet people when you actually leave your home once every 10 years. You'll be connected too. I like helping people. How about that?
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's good that you do, but that just makes all of this all the more rotten. If you're genuinely a good Samaritan, it makes the mayor all the more despicable for tossing you to the curb.
It's not Randy or anyone else's fault that the mayor did that to us.
Partner, if ordinary folks let bigotry reign supreme and just watch you get mistreated without lifting a finger, don't you think they're at least somewhat complacent in your mistreatment? Malice trumps when good folks just look on.
Right, but Karen and Oliver helped us out.
Alright, those two may have assisted us, granted.
And Randy's gonna help us too.
You really think so?
I know so. Now come on, Randall's waiting.
So much for him awaiting us. He ain't even there.
Oh, he's asleep inside the booth. He sleeps in there.
Not a very good employee, is he, sleeping on the job?
Oh, you misunderstand. He isn't on the job right now. He sleeps at work.
Partner, I don't mean this in a mean sort of way, but I reckon if the human ancestor that sprouted legs and crawled out of the ocean knew that the efforts would result in Randy's life but a thing, I honestly reckon he'd crawl on back into the ocean and gnawed its own legs off just in case he changed his mind and wanted to give evolving another go later on.
Hey now, a year ago, he slept in a dumpster.
Hmm. Well, that's progress, I suppose.
Alright, we're gonna need to wake him up.
Oh, well, that's easy. I know just how to wake him up.
Just be careful. He's kind of skittish, and the slightest... Gah! The wars, the wars! Fungingi? And a cowboy? Phone Lord, I haven't seen you in a whole year. What are you doing here? Hey man, yeah, we kinda need a favor. Oh, but first, meet Norm. Norm Randall. Randall? Norm. Hey, Say, what's with the paper bag over your head, friend? Wait, are you also trying to conceal your hideous face from the world? Didn't work for me. People said they could still smell my virginity through the bag.
Please cease your gibbering and jabbering, partner.
You're bumming me out. That's not why he's hiding his face. He's a normie, Randy.
I told you not to call me a...
Wait, really? In the flesh? Head? Huh. I didn't know that, that your type were, allowed to be here in Dialtown.
No, I was exiled from town years ago, just like your green buddy was last spring.
I don't know if I should be more afraid that you're a normie or a cowboy. I've had a few bad erotic experiences with yeehaw men, you know.
I don't know whether to chastise you for implying that you should be afraid of normies, or question how you somehow managed to grow a sexual distaste for cowboys given how few of us are moseying around these parts.
Wait, before you do decide whether or not you wish to chastise or interrogate me, did I mishear what you said, or did you say that Fungi was also exiled from Dialtown? Yeah, you see, Randy, it all started with a tantalizing green breakfast.
This will go smoother. This will go smoother if I explain this all again.
7 minutes of barely comprehensible, frantic explanation later. Huh. Frankly, I also would have eaten the green breakfast a year ago before I managed to land a job that allowed me to actually buy my own food. Probably would have picked pick the syringes out of it first, though. Poppycock, the syringes added flavor. You have been too hungry to notice them. Yeah, perhaps you're right. It's a good thing that I don't have gums, or else those would be in bits right now.
Trust me, partner. You don't want bleeding gums in a phone-headed dentist world, take it from me.
So, on a more relevant note, what is it that you two need from me? We need to enter the fun fair. Gotta check if my eggs are alright. Oh, that's no problem. You two can go right in. Let me know when you need me to open the gate.
You know we don't have any money, right? Well, Fungi doesn't. The bills in my wallet have phone-less presidents on them, which I doubt your boss would accept.
Hey, it's all good. Fungingi never has money. They eat gravel and live in a tent mere yards away from a swan-infested pond, so that's kind of a given, you know.
They eat what?
But I own Fungi my life, Norm. They got me this job. Saved me from living in a little dumpster. If they hadn't pushed me to go for this job, well, I never would have realized that I deserved better. I'd probably be incredibly dead by now, in all honesty, lying face down in the pond and being pecked at by ravenous waterfowl. All while a hotline customer is still on the line asking me if I'm feeling randy tonight. Excuse me.
Alright, I only got some of that, but it all sounded immensely hellish. You have my sympathy, partner.
Thanks, but I don't need that anymore. Thanks to Fungingi, I've had time to heal. Heal? Wait. Randy, your bandages, they're gone. Oh my god, they are gone! Since I don't have to wrangle hostile feathered shredder dinosaurs every day, I have time to heal too, I guess. You don't know how much of a difference you've made in my life, Fungingi. I never would have stopped feeling sorry for myself or realized that my happiness is in my own hands without you.
Jeez, is there anyone down there that you haven't helped, partner? It's starting to get borderline ridiculous.
Hey, it's no coincidence, Norm. They even gave me a new head for my bandage.
Normally, I presume that you said those two words the wrong way around, but I've seen weirder things today.
Oh, yeah, no, I was always messing up with my, messing up my greeting at the, Here's a fun fact. The first thing that I ever said to Fungi was an immediate fuck up. Set the bar at an appropriately low level the moment I began talking. And still, Fungi gave me my new bandage. Made me feel like one tough cookie. Every day, I try to live life decisively, to live up to the bandage's expectations. They say you gotta fake it till you make it, after all. What I'm saying is, Fungi doesn't give up on people.
I'm beginning to understand that now, yeah.
He's right about himself, you know. It's safe to hope again, Norm, I promise.
Alright, enough of the mushy stuff. I suppose you give me a lot to think about. Come on, let's just go tend to those eggs of yours, alright?
Like, you seem sort of dazed, baby.
Oh god, I'm not a baby!
That is a new phase.
I just can't believe how many lives you're affected for the better, is all.
Go right on inside, friends. Gate's open when you're ready to go.
Will do. It was a pleasure to meet you, Randy.
Since you're asked to Brazil.
Thank you kindly for the wisdom, friend. Happy trails.
Hey, it's no problem. I hope you two find what you're looking for. I don't think we will. Fuck, where are the eggs? They're exactly what I'm looking for.
Site's been disturbed. Hang on just a moment. Is that a sticky note?
Let me see here.
What in tar? Why did you just do that?
Free slice of cheese. Of course I ate it.
There was writing on it, partner. Context. Now we'll never get to know what it said.
Well, if they want us to read the words, then maybe they shouldn't have written what they had to say on a slice of cheese.
You're a goddamn ingrate, you.
Wait, hold it for a jiffy. What did you assume I had my face scrawled out onto? Well, it could be cheese in fairness. Which allures me, but you're also armed with a real gun. So I was planning on wait till you blink so I could lick it and find out.
You're just a fleshy phone with a green pumpkin pumpkin hanging off of it, I swear to God.
Nice try. Pumpkins aren't green. Well, okay, granted the rotten ones are. Besides, what kind of clown would make the protagonist of a game of theirs orange? What game? Hey, Apollos, what's the haps? Everyone is baby girl in this game. Oh, speak of the devil, or rather, speak of the god. Norm, me god, god, Norm. Howdy do, partner, no? Partner, no? Mighty gnarly day, ain't it? We're not talking an old-timey ingrate from my new buddy Oliver. Well, you know Oliver now? Fuck, what else did I miss this year that I was out of town? Not a whole lot has changed, actually, minus the random isopod event. Guy just got lonely without you being in town and needed someone to watch old, awful CG mockbusters with him. He just approached me on the street and asked if I wanted to come over. I mentioned he tried with someone else, but apparently this Randy character was too afraid of the dancing CG critters to finish the movie with him. Personally, I'm usually too drunk to keep up with a full motion picture, but hey, I'll take free party food where I can get it. Phone Gengi, I'm mighty disappointed in you for lying to me. What? I mean, yeah, I like compulsively, but which lie, huh? You seriously expect me to believe that this fella is a god? I'm a god-fearing man, you know. Do you honestly think I'd be gullible enough to... Hey, you don't need to be afraid of me, man. I'm as chill as they come. Kick me, I'm god. I still love that. Oh, wait. Ah, shit, I misspoke. You actually should be very much afraid of me. Sorry, my bad. I'm not used to being an active threat. What's up, God? Why is he feeling all aggressive today? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the mayor's looking for you two. Really, the mayor hired you to come in and retrieve us? Yeah, and boy, she must have been a special kind of desperate to have to turn to me, of all people. Why are you doing this, God, man? Surely you've got other stuff to do with your time. You're better than this. Nah, I'm really not. Shit, you got me there. Lord, it's like watching a preschooler negotiate with a particularly crafty stray dog. You know, God, I never picked you as the mercenary type, in all honesty. Really, it seems like too much effort for you. Well, yeah, normally it would be, sure. But, would you believe it? She offered me an entire omelet in exchange for bringing you two fellas to her. I'm seeing Oliver tomorrow, and I want to look like a big shot for the boy. We're watching that awful CG rat mockbuster tomorrow night. Rat of whatever. Seriously, according to the movie's runtime, it's just awful CG rats complimenting the rat restaurant's food. Phone Gengi, I'm having those murderous thoughts of mine again. Thanks for the heads up, Norm. Oh, by the way, hey, God, have you seen my eggs? Oh, yeah, sure. Sweet, what's the haps then, my man? Mingus told me to ask you where you think she's getting the eggs for my omelet from. The fridge, I would think. Ratatouille, oh God, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, that's, exactly where I would have assumed she'd have dug around for them, too, right? Right. Yeah, no. She says she's gonna cook your unhatched babies. No, that's like 5 omelets worth of egg, though. What's she gonna do with the other 4? She says she's gonna slap the rest of them into a big old pot and make ourselves a massive po' boy's gumbo. That's really lame. I hate it when the mayor devours my younglings. Yeah, it's a real bummer, alright. Kinda cringe. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm gonna quickly tie you both up and then I can take you back to... Hang on just a moment. You're nuts if you think I'm just gonna let you hog to me like I'm some kind of hog. Kills God and the other things that probably happen in Doctor Who. That's true. This is a Persona game now where we kill God. Oh, come on, friend, it won't be that bad. Some people have to pay Marvels to do this to them, and you're getting hogtied for free. Marvels? Yeah, that's the plural of God. That ain't right. Yeah, huh? What's the plural of wolf, then? Wolves, but... It's an acronym, you can't just... Jeez, it's like I'm talking to Oliver's odd friend again. The sweat unfinished sentences, even stronger insistence that the plural of MILF isn't in fact MILVs. I was saying it wrong, sorry. Man, you guys are cool. Sorry I'm doing this. Ah well, I'll get you two all tied up. Yeah, Norm, let God tie you up, it's fine. I'm surprised that Randy doesn't agree that the plural of MILF is MILVs. I think someone who worked for a phone sex hotline would know better, right? Phone Gengi, there's a lot more to say right now than your bandage pal correctly understand that the plural of MILF is in fact MILFs. You don't know the plural of MILF because he gets no MILFs. No, we don't understand. This is important.
What's important is shooting the mayor before she devours your young, damn it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that is pretty compelling. But Norm, shooting the mayor is like violent. They're right, in fairness.
That's the entire point.
See, while I don't personally care as to whether Priscilla Puss lives or dies after I get that omelet, the mayor gave me explicit orders not to let you shoot her in the face, and I really want that omelet. Sorry, fellas. God, this blows. It really does, yes. You suck. Okay, scratch that. I'm sorry, that was me. You fucking reek, bitch, stupid fucking dog. Thanks, me too.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't just shoot you here and now.
Well, if you shoot me right now, you'll never get to know what I was gonna ask you.
Alrighty then. Ask your question then, for my last shred of patience tears away like wet tissue paper.
Hey, bro, can you spare a dime?
I'm sorry, Funky. I just gotta.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Oi.
I need more water. Oh god, you know a cough is bad when you can see stars from it. Ah. My throat does not like this voice, so I'm gonna keep doing it anyways because it's funny.
He's trying to sell us down the river for an omelet, partner.
He doesn't know any better, Norm. Yeah, I'm just a whittle creature. Just lashing out, mispronouncing Mills. I didn't know it was supposed to be. I now know what I do and all that humbug.
A second ago, you were telling me that you were God. The God.
I am also God, yeah. Now, again, come on, man. Can't you spare a dime if you love me so much?
For your information, I don't give to panhandlers.
Not the charitable type, I take it. Phone Ginky? Not with no money, no, and especially not with kindness or feelings. He has his redeeming, allegedly, qualities.
I'm trying to help you out, you know.
Your pal's got quite a temper, Phone Ginky.
I'd rather have a temper than be a worthless grifter, partner. The real God would never beg from his children.
You ever gone to church? God.
Of course. I went every Sunday before I got exiled, as a matter of fact.
The church hands out around a donation basket every week, pal. Courtesy of the Big G himself. Not a cent of which actually ends up in my greasy paws, by the way. So, yet again, I insist, surely you can spare but a single dime, my lord. I swear, guy.
Well, if you're all powerful, that means you can conjure matter from thin air, so why not just create some change of your own, huh?
Honestly, yeah, the more I see it, he definitely is.
Why beg from honest, hard-working folk like me?
Hey, I'm Rusty. The last time I created a universe, it instantly exploded. This is a late King of the Hill plot. This is like... whenever King of the Hill is like on like late at night, this is like the exact episode they'd be showing. He's right, you know, people are still talking about the Big Bang like trillions of seconds later. Making change out of thin air is too hard and I'm too lazy. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal.
Okay, look, I've had enough of this sacrilege. Beggar, you've taken up plenty of our time. We're just gonna mosey on over to the mayor and blow her brains out before she manages to eat any of my friend's wretched green offspring, alright?
Yeah, heck this, Judge, if you'll pardon my French. Did you just refer to me as your friend?
I also just refer to your kids as wretched, so don't get too big for your boots, partner.
In fairness, they are. I want boots.
Please stop talking.
Okay. See, the fact that you've accepted that you're going to the mayor's office now is a real boon for me. But your adamant not letting me tie yous up shtick is starting to irritate me. How's about I just hand you guys the rope, yous tie yourselves up, nice and easy, and we avoid having an unpleasant encounter, eh? I like that idea. Let's do that.
How's about you stop hassling us before I give you a gut full of lead?
Pal, if you're carrying around human intestines filled with lead, then you're more fucked up than I know how to deal with. He is pretty fucked up, yes.
Oh man, I'll fill your gut with lead. Bullets, goddammit.
Well, see, if you're gonna use my name in vain, the least you could do is buy me lunch first. For the last time, partner, you ain't God and you stink. Enough! Oh god. Oh. I am God here. God dog. Oh. Okay. What in tarnation? This is bigger than you know, you green simpleton. This isn't about exiles, eggs, or even society itself. This is about me wanting my fucking omelet. I want that omelet so fucking much, Von Gingy. I will tear you apart molecule by molecule if you dare stand in my way, you tiny goddamn fool. If I can create all of this useless fucking garbage around us, then I can watch it burn without feeling anything. Mother God. That's right, fuckers. I'm going Old Testament style again. It's omelet. So this is who I've been sending my prayers to for my whole life. Oh, your prayers were dog shit anyway, and I tuned out eons ago. Oh, wow, why doesn't Dialtown think I'm a good bloke? Waffle is moving, I think. It is. I love the part where God said it's omelet time, omelet over. Oh, why can't I get it up? I'm wearing my erotica hat. I should be hard as a... Hey, those are meant to be private. I hope the hat you're wearing now isn't your erotica hat. The only prayers I still listen to are from that Johnny Lincoln kid from... Yo! Dayton, Ohio! Yo! My fucking hometown getting represented in this game. Let's go. Oh, I opened up the FPS counter. Whoops. How did I do that? What did I just press? Uh-oh. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. I opened up the FPS counter. How did I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. I pressed F2. That opens up the FPS counter. My fucking hometown of Dayton, Ohio got noticed in this game, bro. That's awesome. Doxing myself? Pfft. You think I was telling the truth? He prays whenever he sees a cool dog to tell me about it. The rest of y'all just use me as an all-powerful agony ant, and my cosmic mailbox is full to the brim already, thanks. Such rage, God, this isn't you. You've sold out, man. Bullshit, I haven't sold out, dude. You're a giant floating mani-faced semioid god. That's not ideal. Come on, man, don't do this to me. I created the universe, bro. I shouldn't have to beg for omelets. I shouldn't be at the bottom of the food chain. You're happier at the bottom of the food chain, dude. You get to get up every day and eat trash. It's your true nature. I mean, ask yourself this. Are you actually having fun right now? Shit, this fucking sucks. God, for Pete's sake, if you're that sore for an omelet, I'll make you one. You can cook? I've lived alone for years, partner. You're goddamn right I can fry up an omelet. Good lord, I mean, there's only like 3 steps involved. It's a completely different game. It is. It's amazing, and I love it. Kendros, they literally said Dayton, Ohio earlier. It was great. It's frankly astounding that you can't, given how long you say you've been alive and kicking. Need erotica hat fanfic. Yes, it is just a yes genre. Alright then, so if I'm understanding this right, the mayor is willing to give me an omelet for capturing you two and bringing you to her, and you'll have to give me an omelet for doing literally nothing. Nothing wins! Yay, inactivity! Inertia for life, bro! I'm gonna just take the dog food she paid me to show up for her stupid meetings and vamoose. That's great, but aren't you afraid to double cross her? Oh, please. What's she gonna do? Take away your dog food and send you to jail? Pfft, who cares if she sends me to jail? This is to serve the same chow there anyway.
Alright then, Phone Gengi. Looks like we got ourselves some eggs to go and wrangle, huh?
Oh, right, about that. Before I go, might as well let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Your eggs are fine, my dude. Theodore has them. Of all people who could have them, it has to be that guy.
Oh, so you're familiar with the egg clutch environment then?
I guess you say that we have a history, yes.
Huh. So if what's-his-face has him, then why in tarnation did you tell us that the mayor was gonna eat him then, huh?
I don't know, man. She told me to. She figured you'd cooperate better if you thought she had you by the balls, I guess. If Bigfoot gonna help us, probably.
No, see, our first instinct was to kill her with an even greater amount of haste when you told us that. Yeah, no, she's floundering, my dude. Her plan's in literal shambles.
I mean, why do you think she hired me, of all people, to come get yous? Like, you guys don't even have to speed walk at this point. There's no urgency. Take a stroll. Lick some of the broken glass on the pavement. I know you two have tongues under there. Go nuts, you know? Excuse me.
Thanks, partner.
Suppose I'll see you around, especially since you're apparently everywhere.
You think I'm everywhere?
Pfft, I'm barely here right now. Don't worry, your little fleshy noggin about tracking me down. I'll come find you next time. Don't forget about that omelet. Ciao. God, is Baby Girl honestly true?
You know, some days I'll find myself wondering why loving God would leave my prayers unanswered. But now, well, I reckon that may have actually been a blessing in disguise.
Sheriff Softy. T erectile dysfunction death.
You done?
Butch castrated Cassidy.
You're done. I swear you pray to God about a one-time problem. So, about that Theodore fellow the bum mentioned,
You mean God?
it's much easier for me if I just pretend he ain't God.
Fair, continue.
You mentioned that you and this Theodore fellow have some kind of history. And from the tone of your voice, I gather y'all didn't exactly frolic and pick daisies together.
Oh, right, yeah, Theo was the zookeeper of the Dialtown Zoo. I used to live there, you know, inside one of the enclosures.
You lived in the zoo of all places?
I mean, I do live in a tent now. You live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Who are you to judge?
Yeah, in a house.
A house? You don't mean a rundown shack?
One built to house human life, yes. Living in a zoo enclosure is just degrading.
Tell me, I spent quite a while in there.
Boy, I can only imagine. How'd they even get you two willingly staying there for that long?
Well, I didn't have much of a choice, did I?
Oh, come on, partner. Surely you could have found somewhere else to live. Hell, a dumpster would have been less belittling. Your friend, what's his name? I want to say Randolph.
I honestly don't care to think about the freaky little man. It's close enough. Even if it shares no letters, it's close enough.
Sure, he seemed to make a living in a dumpster work somewhat.
That's not what I meant by not having a choice, Norm.
You don't mean... You were allowed to leave when you wanted to, right, partner? Son of a... I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Norm, it's fine. I think we have bigger things on our minds right now, yeah.
Right now, this is the only thing on my mind. I didn't serve in the Air Force, watch my friends get shot down, fight for freedom just so folks like him and the mayor can strip it away from folks like us whenever they feel like it. It just brings my blood to a boil seeing folks getting their freedom, their humanity stripped away. It ain't just, partner.
Relax, Norm, my eggs aren't in danger. Theodore's... Yeah, he's a bit much, but... Well, to put it bluntly, the creep's completely obsessed with me. Those eggs aren't in any danger, quite the opposite. I know for a fact that he's going to try to hatch them.
No, that's even worse than having him smash him to pieces.
How? Then hatching is, the best possible outcome, right?
Surely you don't want your kids to hatch in captivity for their first memories to be of their imprisonment. You're a parent now, Fongengi. It's your duty to ensure your kids get a better life than that.
Well, someone's awfully anal about my past all of a sudden. You really think so?
Is that even a question?
And with a question mark, so, yeah.
Look, exile's bad because being told you can't go somewhere you should be able to call home is obviously dehumanizing. But being told you can't go anywhere but the confines of a dingy little cell? Screw dehumanizing. Most critters don't deserve that sort of treatment. Even most of the garbage ones, such as pelicans and the like.
Okay, you're right, thanks. Drop the pelicans thing. Agree to disagree on the pelicans thing, specifically. Fuck pelicans. Imagine being able to use your mouth as a bucket and not being permanently grateful for it. Bastards. Hey, back in your time, did pelicans bite, pre-dial-up?
They sure as hell did, yes sirree. They had mouths back then instead of
buckets. They have bucket heads now.
A thoroughly shit-tier critter, well and truly.
Oh, speaking of shit-tier bird creatures, my friend Randy used to be bitten by swans every day. It was like his thing.
What sort of heads did those things have now?
Paper shredders.
Dear God. The phone pope should have that man canonized as a saint for his service to humanity, keeping Dialtown safe from the menace known as swankind.
Nah, he didn't do much to keep us safe. He was more of a distraction, I guess. A chew toy for swans.
Jeez, and I reckon I had it bad.
Oh, question, what was Bigfoot's head like pre-dial-up?
Much like the rest of his body, it was comprised of 100% bona fide thin air, seeing as Bigfoot doesn't even exist.
It was real, and we dated. He's wonderful.
Bigfoot ain't real. I simply refuse to budge on this.
Most of the world probably thinks you ain't real, I mean, I'm real, aren't I? Okay, agree to disagree. I mean, I'm real, aren't I?
I actually don't have a halfway decent retort for that. In fairness, Bigfoot's supposed to be an elusive and probably completely sentient ape-man, meanwhile you're just...
Happen to have sick nipples?
Hey now, plenty of existing species of animals have teats too, I
also have green skin.
So do praying mantises.
Right, and female mantises, chop off their boyfriends' heads after mating.
What does that have to do with anything?
My point is, they're plenty freaky. If mantises exist, then why not Bigfoot?
Please never say why not Bigfoot to me again. Say why can't Bigfoot, if you must, be why not Bigfoot. Makes me feel like I'm a taxi rank being offered a piggyback ride from Bigfoot to get back home from the bar.
What?
Bigfoot ain't real. And I'd be a rotten friend, traveling companion if I let you continue thinking he was.
Better than you. You say that we're friends? Friends? A second time?
No, you must have been hearing things, partner.
Get wrecked, Mormon. Gosh darn, I see you said it. Chatlock doesn't lie. Wait. Man, do I really talk like that?
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask. Are you just, allergic to any and all positive character development?
Still working on myself. I'm gonna gain enough weight to develop the gout soon, as a matter of fact.
That's not what I meant by... Why would you even wanna? I think it'd be best if we just made for the zoo for another of that damn cat's goons show up to kick us in the shins or some asinine to that effect. Come on, Phone King, you got us some eggs to wrangle.
Oh, man. That was a long scene. Need more water. I've drank half my water bottle in the stream alone. It was full at the start of the stream. Ah, fuck. Okay, we got 30 minutes left in the stream. We can make it.
Alright, what's our game plan?
I say we walk in and grab the eggs.
That's the plan?
Well, if we don't grab the eggs, how are we supposed to get them out of here? Hydrate again. Okay.
I mean, we're hardly accounting for us facing any resistance, are we? What about security? The weapons enclosure got a padlock now. We're safe. I'm afraid I don't understand. 06, 05, 2006, never forget it. Phone Gingy, what the fuck are you talking about? Aha, what's this I see? 2 rapscallions here to perform my mayorally assigned bounty, no doubt. What in tarnation is he saying? Why does he have a mustache on a bonehead? Norm, relax, it's normal. This was all established ages ago. Not for me, it wasn't. Why does he have a... No, shh, it's okay. I'll handle this. Shh, there we go. Quiet time. Now allow me. Ahem. Theodore, you are a bastard man. I command thee to give my children back this instant. Relinquish your shelled spawnlings? I think not. I keep doing like a southern accent for Theodore. I'm trying to do like an Australian accent. I'm sorry. Fuck, that was all I had. Alright, now looky here, partner. Egads! So the mayor wasn't just exhaling copious amounts of hot air, as I previously assumed. A normie in the flesh! Who in tarnation are you, calling a... Now, the normie doth protest too much, methinks. What the fuck is a doth? Call me that again and I'll make you eat that mustache of yours, zebra boy. Perhaps I was foolish to expect a frontier bumpkin, a brute, to be familiar with the most gifted playwright, Willen Ringspear. Willen Ringspear? For crying out loud, Theodore, his name was William Shakespeare, and his plays were agonizing to sit through. That's really normal in this one, Theo. From the Edward citizens, I beg you, don't F with that. Personally, in my opinion, I can't fucking read. Personally, in my opinion, I can't fucking read. So yeah, don't quote asinine old literature to me, partner. I'm feeling lightheaded. I was there when, granted a small amount of it, was written. My, you aren't just a marvel of biology, but also of history. What we was as a species, what I could learn from you. Norm, I have a plan. I'll try words first, guns second. Fair enough, we'll return my idea later. Look, I'm gonna talk straight here, as that happens to be the only way I speak. You're a monster, partner. Taking away the autonomy of sentient beings, good folk like my pal Phone Gingy here. It ain't right. It ain't American. Did the bald eagle have a razor for a head? America. Fuck yeah. Well, that's your way of seeing things, I suppose. Say, is that a NASA suit you happen to be donning? And donning so brilliant, I must say. Tell me, cowboy. Was it quite so American for NASA to discreetly hire NASA scientists en masse following the Second World War? Also, we could send a metallic phallic vanity project to an orb-shaped massive cheese in our outer space. That doesn't it wasn't about vanity, friend. It was our country's pride. Also, we were racing the Stalin man to the moon. We were shown that freedom could reach the deepest depths of this weary universe, even outer space itself, if need be. Just pretend that our holders care about freedom and ignoring atrocities committed by this very nation help you sleep at night, Normie. Oh, you want to talk about dirty consciences, Whiskers? Look, if you want to slap iron bars around a sleepy half-sentient tapir, then be my guest, partner. That's your right as an American citizen. But locking up folks on my pal Phone Gingy here just because they don't look the same as you? That makes me go from seeing red, white, and blue to just red. Oh, God. The eggs, mustachio. Hand him over before I shoot those whiskers right off your face. You call that pea shooter a firearm? Now this is a gun you could say bully to.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Dialtown's about. This seems like a funny Kyozuki game. Oh, Sinna. Oh, Sinna. If only you knew. Thanks for reading my joke, Twitchy. He got a bigger gun. Bigger boot! No, Patrick. This bigger boot saved our lives. Fuck, he's got a big gun. That's one big gun, Norm.
It's a lever action. Looks to be an 1873.
Big gun!
Yes, Phone Genki. Be a gun.
Well then, Miss Chair, it would seem that I am the only party here with the adequate firepower needed to make demands. So, to resolve this conflict, I'll extend an olive branch and offer up a most equitable bargain. If you wish to remain with your younglings, Son Genki, why, I think I could arrange that. Arrange what now? A luxury enclosure, one with ample room for you and your younglings to romp around, roam, prance, and frolic around in. It would give most anything to study your parental instincts up close. What should I sell, you say? Fat chance, Theo. Fuck, I'm gonna put cigars out of my babies just to spite you. Jesus. That's a big commitment. Kind of like a timeshare. Can I have a moment to think this over?
Being imprisoned in a zoo enclosure is nothing like buying a goddamn timeshare, Phone Genki.
Nothing alike. Not according to your average timeshare contract, they ain't. Ayo!
Do you keep forgetting I'm packing a pistol, partner, or do you just have a death wish?
Both, probably. Now, I can't have you shooting my talent, now can I?
Talent? What talent?
Talent is that I can drink so much pain and then fall asleep on the pavement. It's true. Have you seen DBH? You know that one scene where Luther just snatches the gun? I don't know that, sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you keep adding things? Nobody asked for you to say that. Can we hurry this along?
I've got exactly 5 unattended shelled life bombs presently under the warm embrace of my heat lamp to return to before I become human. Oh, okay. That's what it is. I think I've seen most of it, but it's been a decent while, so I don't remember everything. Reminds me, I wanted to ask you, why did the mayor give my eggs to you?
It's not like her to give anyone something for anything.
A most astute observation, Green One. You see, the mayor inducted me into the Mingling, her League of Concerned Citizens, too.
You mean her elitist secret society?
No, you have it all wrong, friend. You see, the Mingling is actually a...
Yeah. No, spare us the spiel.
Fuck. I'm sorry, it's all the water.
The half pint ratted y'all out.
That rapscallion! Whatever the case, I made myself quite useful to the mayor, you see. The eggs were the payment I received for doing a little favor for her. Decisively removing a different rogue element from Dialtown. Rogue element? Why, yes! The return of my escape mystery exhibit, of course. You don't mean... Who else? Why, the elusive Sasquatch, of course. Back in captivity where he belongs. You fiend, release him at once!
Firstly, Bigfoot does not exist.
He does. I've met him, Norm. And I happen to own him. And you're a right bastard for it.
And secondly...
Why did you get more upset learning that this fella supposedly captured Bigfoot compared to, say, your children? My kids are kind of overrated. I'm ready to move things along. Well, me and Bigfoot will be back, you see.
Well, they're your kids, Phone Genki.
Man, Bigfoot, those little fuckers haven't even hatched yet. We're kindred spirits, Norm. We're kindred spirits, Norm. Hey, what's up, Annie?
Unbelievable.
All's fair in love and zoo, Norman. Lord, give me strength. Now, we're getting close to the end of stream, like 30-ish more minutes, but wow. I thought I'd be able to have time for Spark. I didn't think it'd keep going this long. I'm okay with it going this long, but I just didn't think it would be.
What kind of zoo would even house a supposed Sasquatch alongside you, of all things? Isn't this sort of place only meant for animals?
Aha! I see what it is that you're covertly getting at. Mon ami, please don't assume I wish to cast you out just because you aren't in stream officially. Yeah, I probably will. Going back and going hard, not gonna lie. I love Norm. The family way. A chance to study a normie up close, why? I find myself shuddering with anticipation as I consider the very notion of getting to do so.
Like there's a goddamn chance I'd willingly hand our freedom to the likes of you. I've got my piece locked and loaded, partner, and I've killed more flies than any other poor bastard I've ever known. If you can find a better shot than me in the country, I'll eat my hat.
Wait, your hat has a U.S. flag on it. Wouldn't denying the flag be treasonous?
Quiet, you.
I must say, I'd advise against that, my bagged friend. I think you'd find my reflexes to be quite impeccable. Norm been born, no way. Dialtown Easter egg can do. Oh, I already did a Dialtown actually, so we got that covered. I did Dialtown before I did Bigfoot's route, so you can go see that on the YouTube channel down below. It has all the VODs on it. Blah blah blah. Shameless plug. Let's go.
Wow, periodically shoot this rifle whilst I slumber.
He's telling the truth, unfortunately. He shot like 14 tapirs through the wall.
That I have, yes. Wow, this whole place is it's a goddamn madhouse. Shooting tapirs through the wall like fish in a barrel. You're no hunter, and certainly no man of science.
Now, that's variably untrue. True Norm been born and that day wasn't war and had people torn.
I'm wearing an astronaut suit, partner. I reckon I understand science, thank you very much.
Right, but you're also a cowboy hat with an American flag on it. The hat wear of choice for men who despise fancy schmancy science and shoot at healthcare.
Please stop helping. Look, you don't even need to be a scientist to see this place is nothing more than a graveyard to genuine understanding. Do ya honestly think you can judge a creature's natural behavior from an observation point outside a cramped concrete cell? None of this is scientific in the slightest, and frankly, well, you're an ingrate, partner. Plain and simple. Why, I never! I've done my share of field work, I'll have you know. Why, I insist on wrangling every creature that I have on display myself. There isn't one wretched beast confined within my walls that I haven't personally socked right in the jaw.
Even the bastards in the crocodile enclosure?
Indeed, and untranquilized too. What in Tarzan Nation? What in Tarantula Nation? You're not just an ingrate, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Wait, Theo, how are you still so, limmy after wrestling crocs? Shouldn't you be missing at least a few of those?
Mon cher, have you ever heard of a hand transplant?
Right, settled, thanks for nothing.
Your zoo serves no purpose. You should kill yourself now. Sorry. Only stands to give men like you an excuse to strip freedom from anything you find less than yourself.
But what of the children? Little Billy will strangle your lemurs if given free reign of the place. No, I was referring to the non-lost causes. As you know, Dialtown is a thoroughly uninteresting place. This zoo, while it, granted, may not be perfect, is a slice of that which is exotic here on our dull backwater town. A way to bring adventure to Dialtown's susceptible youth. And how has attendance been lately? Pyramid Society, Phone Ginky or Theodore? It's a hard decision. Both are pretty big menaces. Even with free entry as of late, I've struggled to attract seemingly any guest at all. But the people will come. Theo, my dude, this place is depressing. By capturing these animals and sealing them away, can't you see? You're hoarding the adventure all for yourself. If you had to go out and wrangle these animals yourself, to seek your own adventures, shouldn't the rest of Dialtown?
Huh. Surprisingly well said, Bongingi.
I can't believe
Why, you aren't just right, you're right on the money!
This town... The reason it's gone soft, not unlike the underbelly of a beach turtle, is because of yours truly. In my haste, my well-intentioned adventurous instincts, I fattened, nay spoiled Dialtown's appetite, quenching this town's wanderlust, depraving Dialtown's fair populace of an adventure of their very own. Well, no more. I, Theodore Russellbelt, will tear down the walls of this wretched institution, brick by brick if I must. I will painstakingly separate brick from mortar, all in the name of an adventure.
Sure, and I'll take that. Finally, some real firepower. Ahem. Oh, right. Sorry, partner. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. That's a good face. And a lever action rifle is what I like to call a universal pleasure. He's got all new faces for the rifle. Anyhow, I believe you owe us some eggs, Stacy McGee. Ah, yes. 5 calcium-coated green bowling balls coming right up. My babies. Phone Gengi's here, babies. Alright then. It is now time to render this wicked institution inoperable. Babies! No, sorry. That was Mario. Are you just gonna open the cages and let the varmints inside run free then? My visage obscured friend, where is the adventure to be had in that? I will beach this penitentiary's walls with dynamite! Do you just have dynamite lying around all willy-nilly? I don't know why, but I really like that expression on Norm's face. God, it's so good. Yes, Norm, obviously, he just has dynamite lying around all willy-nilly. And that one's really good, too. And with that, I bid you adieu. Farewell, my beloved Panda Penitentiary. Oh, I wonder if he is actually gonna... Jesus Christ! Jesus fucking... Ah! Oh my god, I heard your heart beat to the... You okay, Nora? I know you're such a baby. A little boom is okay. You just hear something, dude. How in thunderation did you barely hear that ruckus? Alright, yeah, I'm a little deaf nowadays. My hearing's been less since I burnt my eardrums out. How on earth did you manage that? Stare at the sun for too long. Took your can over to the side of the head, let Little Billy pop my eardrums with a pointy stick. I like stared at the sun for too long. What? That doesn't affect you. So, you lived under that deranged fella for how long exactly? Long enough. Lord, I can only imagine. You know, I can't tell if I respect you more for seeing what you've lived through up close or just fear you a little now. How would you even survive in a place like this, believe it or not? You can make a sling for broken limbs out of duct tape. Surviving actually comes quite natural to me. I do it all the time. You can make it through almost anything. There's something to reach for. It's a lot harder without one, ain't it? Is that? No, it can't be. Is it? Phone Gengi, what are you talking about? Bigfoot, my darling, it's you! Holy shit. That's fucking Bigfoot. What the f... Shh, baby, it's okay. This is Norm, he's a friend. Yes, baby, he's an ally of the Squatch. Our beloved monkey. Oh, that's a paper bag. He's covering up his normie face. Isn't that right, Norm? Was Bigfoot just real the whole time without me knowing? Why didn't anyone try to tell me? Told you numerous times. That doesn't count somehow. It counts, baby. It counts. He's a sprinting ape-man. How in Tarzan Nation has he evaded? Captured for God knows how long. Okay, let me just calm down. Bigfoot, come out from behind your hands. There we go, baby. Now the other one. A minute ago, we were negotiating with a mustachioed zookeeper holding the rifle, and now we're coaxing Bigfoot out from behind his own hands. I don't think that Catmare is entirely right in being as villainous as she is, due to the amount of fucking madmen around Dialtown. Talk Norm. Ally. Yes, go to the program already. There we go. See, Bigfoot? Norm familiar. Norm friend to Squatch. Remember Noses Bigfoot from before the dial-up?
He's one of those fellas, Bigfoot. He's got lips.
What do y'all tell him that for? Now you're making it sound like I want to kiss him.
Well, do you?
Obviously not.
Don't let me using male pronouns throw you off. I haven't personally inspected. Bigfoot could be biologically female, is all I'm saying. Are you Bigfoot? No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You can't do this to me, Phone Genki. I'll make stuff enough without having to envision a world where me and Bigfoot are capable of breeding. God. See, I just mentioned lips. Now you're the one talking about fucking Bigfoot. Why you? Norm, please keep your voice down. He's easily startled. You must approach him gently with an apple in your outstretched palm, not like a wild horse. Lord, this is weird. This is all somewhat less weird for Bigfoot, I'm sure. After all, he also lived through a time when folks like you existed and flocked around freely. To him, you are normal. Huh. Plus, you know, Bigfoot is very familiar with who I am, of course.
Alright. Forgive my lack of tact, but I've got to ask. How in tarnation are you acquainted with Bigfoot of all folks?
Yes, Bigfoot, what we have is indeed very special and whimsical. You see, Norm, long story short, I once tried to domesticate Bigfoot.
How would that work when you're completely feral?
Yeah, see, that was but one unworkable obstacle of many. The biggest one being this is Bigfoot we're talking about.
So you're the one who taught him to keep his cool around humans then, right?
Nah, he had plenty of experience with humans already, I presume.
That can't be right.
You fought in the Korean War, right? How's your Korean?
I could speak it passably years ago, I suppose.
If you can learn a way to dropping bombs from planes, Bigfoot can sure as hell learn about humans spreading through this nation's forests and national parks. Who knows, maybe Bigfoot even managed to learn a few human words. If so, do you think he'd understand things like human profanity or words? Would those words be Greek to him? Good question. Do you know fuck Bigfoot?
Don't phrase it like that.
You're playing with fire when you ask Bigfoot stuff like that.
At least tie him to a post for a bit or put a collar and leash on him before you ask questions like that, please and thank you.
Whoa, a moment ago you were all about freedom. Someone's a wee bit of a hypocrite, ain't they?
First of all, that ain't a natural sounding use of the term ain't. Secondly, for your information, my moral compass ain't calibrated for a world where Bigfoot just happens to be running around muck in my immediate vicinity. So, can he speak?
Well, no, not really.
Not really? What do you mean by not really?
Well, you see, I tried to teach him to speak fluent English, but when he wasn't getting it, I kinda got fed up and immediately gave in. Moved on, put a necktie on him, and tried to get him to specifically operate a toaster. Yes, Bigfoot, it was an unmitigated disaster. Bagels should not glow, nor hum faintly upon taking them out of the toaster. But he almost figured it out, Norm. What the hell, I might as well ask. Bigfoot? Do you have any wisdom you'd like to impart on us? Something you learned from me, perhaps?
Oh, please. Like he's just gonna... Ahem. Me. Good. Bigfoot. Good.
Okay, let him go. He's cooking, bro. He's cooking. He's got the pot.
You. Good. You. Good as are.
Okay, there he goes, sprinting off into the woods.
Huh. Do you think he decided to leave at the moment because he sensed he was no longer needed? That his work here was done?
Let Bigfoot hold the gun. Nah, he just sort of does that.
Huh. You know, I have to admit, I'm a tad surprised.
Bro was spitting, he was.
Actually, nah, referring to how I feel right now is simply being surprised would be like calling the twister that sucked up your paw a light breeze.
Is that a country expression or like...
Look, when we met, I figured your talk of helping folks was nothing more than manipulative horse shit. You were nothing but a green charlatan trying to sucker me into letting you use them and then discard me like this country had. But you helped raise Bigfoot's self-esteem. Is there even a word in the dictionary for the kind of good deed where you give Bigfoot a helping hand? There certainly ain't one in the Bible, that's for damn sure.
I'm sure there is, dude. It's a thick book. It's likely in there somewhere.
Is there anyone in this town that you haven't helped?
I can think of one. Who's that, dude? I'm just a baby. Can think of one. It's not too late for you, you know. It's never too late.
Look, you've got your eggs back, whoop-de-doo, but... Well, Mayor still has it out for us. We bested her goons, sure, but considering the lengths she's gone to trying to take us down... What I'm trying to say is, I don't reckon this is gonna end with a peaceful heart-to-heart.
I have to forfeit this happy ending that we deserve. Sweet little baby, don't yell at him.
Look, I don't want to mislead you. You're kind of out of person, Phone Ginky. You help people. I ain't like you, and the mayor certainly ain't anything like you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I don't want to implicate you in any of this any more than I already have. My deal was for us to partner up till we reached Mayor Catface and nothing more. Best just step aside when we reach the mayor. Let me intersort our business out on our way.
That was a hard sentence to say.
Like me, you ain't too deep in all this just yet. I don't want you to pay the price for what I fully realize I need to sort out once and for all. And, for whatever it's worth, I'm grateful that you brought me back here. That you went to the trouble of helping the good folks of Dialtown out just 'cause you felt like it. Doesn't have more folks like you and your friends walking around. I wouldn't have turned a blind eye for as long as I did. We should get moving, I reckon.
Are you taking Theodore's rifle with you?
No, think about it further. I think it's best if I just use my single action for what I've got to do. When every 100th of a jiffy marks the difference between life and certain death, I think it's probably best to stick with what's familiar to you, you know? I dropped it at her feet back when the dynamite went off, if you want to grab it.
Goddamn right, I'm taking it. Take the rifle. Do we take the rifle? What do you guys think? Do we take the rifle? I'm gonna use the last save just in case. I'll probably go back and like get rid of some of these because some of these are like crazy. Yeah, this is Randy's route, Oliver's route, and then Karen's route. Take gun. So bored that then helpful high key. They're just capable of causing atrocities. And this is still Randy, and then yeah, this was Dialtown, and this was Bigfoot, and then Bigfoot, and then last one. Okay, we're taking the rifle.
I'd have got one. That'd have shortened the rest of this whole ordeal.
Favorite one, if you take gun, you because mob boss 111.
Come on, Phone Gingy, let's clear out this crackling cesspit that's crawling with critters.
Gargle foam loudly. Oh man. Well, this is much of an improvement. All right, I think I'll stop here for now. Thank you everyone who joined. Oh my gosh. This was crazy. I didn't think I'd be able to... there's still more. There's still more. So if you want to watch the end, here, I'll have to delete some of these saves. Dialtown can probably be deleted. Yeah. Okay. I remember it's file 20. Since person here is Norman, Cat Mayor. Yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for today. But thank you everyone who did join. Usually stream time ends around now, so. But if you want to watch, thank you for the follow. If you want to continue watching, I'll be streaming again on Wednesday at the same time, which was 2 p.m. EST. And if you want to watch all the previous streams, the YouTube channel for the VODs is down below. I also do shared campuses with some of the good friends here, like Donut, Annie, and Cinna. If you ever want to, you're free to join. And a Golded as well on Fridays, and then Saturdays are pretty much just random days. So if you want to come by and watch whatever is going on, then come by. But for now, all of you have a great rest of your day. I will see you all soon, and we'll stop here for today and all that good stuff. So, thank you very much. Bye.